the two responsible for what you had surmised to be the drug infestation within Terst Fields, having seemingly, through your interrogations, having lost the person who was also what you consider to be like the sort of ringleader, the person responsible for like the modifications and the purpose behind the drugs being there in the first place. Without that person being there, you tracked down the two people beneath him as well. In arriving in Drinna, you were able to make your way, gain access to his cell, where there was some very, very effective interrogation that took place. You interrogated the one that was known as Jovan, who you now also surmise to be Rogue. However, upon formulating plans to come back that night and end him through there are a number of different moving plans, tentative plans to do so. You had discovered before making your way there, before any one of those plans was put into action, that he had escaped via a timely sending spell to Hendrik. In that being due to a scrying spell, where you saw the other one, who you know to be Ackley, in a questionable circumstance, a questionable setting, you were able to kind of pinpoint the potential location of that setting, of that scrying spell, based on the recognition, Edna's recognition of Meredith. Made your way to her home just in time to kind of scatter in multiple different directions, attempting to locate the pair, at the time not knowing whether exactly who was where or who was with whom. You did get split up. Part of the group was able to locate the pair, making your way towards the harbor, closing in on the source of the ping on the locate creature spell, while a couple others made their way to the guard shack to investigate his escape and possibly chastise the guards for it. Meanwhile, Edna made her way independently back to the house of Meredith to find her dead corpse in the alleyway beside her house, and her son wandering into the alleyway, wondering where his mommy was. Edna took it upon herself, while other moving pieces were going on within the group, to take care of the kid, make sure that the kid didn't see the mom dead in the alleyway in a pool of her own blood, and instead be shaped into a bear, and after calming the boy down and talking to him, and took him back to the tavern for safekeeping. While this was going on, the rest of the party met back up at the source of the location of Jovan and Ackley via the locate creature spell in this sort of dockside warehouse. Lori was able to sneak up to the door and surmise that they were prepping to leave in a hurried fashion. This left you just about enough time for the other half of your party, minus Edna, to regroup, make their way to the site of the warehouse, and you set a trap, essentially, waiting for them to either leave or jump in and interrupt their attempts to flee. Having completed their preparations to leave and mounting up on their cart, it was time to act. Not wanting them to make it out onto the street, you threw the door open, and just absolute fuckery ensued as the two of them were completely flabbergasted by your presence and subsequently just ass-reamed, to put it lightly.
In 4E, they would have been called caught flat-footed.
Yeah. For the entire battle, however. Like 5-6 rounds in, still flat-footed somehow.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, I'm not gonna lie.
As such, quick work was made of the two. The bard falling first, getting off literally, I think, one spell that was offensive. He got off his own dimension door.
Yeah.
And then one attempt to, was it a compulsion spell? Gaius spell.
Which, man, I gotta hand it to him. He could have just dimension door fucked off out of there, but he fought.
Having fallen first, you were left with just Jovan, who subsequently fell shortly thereafter. that is right where we left off when Mortiferous was asking his docent to cast Detect Magic in the moments immediately following Jovan's fall.
I believe Mandalore was also bashing the shit out of Ackley's loot.
Well, yeah. I'm closest to the bard, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
actually, I put the minis in the wrong place. They're switched. The one that's surrounded is the rogue, and the one that's separate over by you is the bard. I mean, in terms of actual closeness,
It's
Morty is closer, but
Well, no, but I'm just talking about like.
you're closer to him than you are the other guy. Yeah,
Okay, to the bard.
you're closer to the bard than you
Okay.
are the rogue. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go through his pockets. I'm specifically looking for like marching orders, but anything I find.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your head, if anything, grating voice. It's about time, and Detect Magic is cast. You are. I'm sorry. You're going over to his body to do what?
I'm like rifling through his pockets,
you're
specifically looking for marching orders, but anything I find.
Okay, so you're gonna just start searching his body for papers and shit.
Yeah.
And you're smashing his loot.
Yep.
Sorry, it was
Okay.
just the way you got up to go get it. I thought it was
Your
funny.
Detect Magic. Go ahead and what's your investigation modifier for you?
+8.
Get out of the way. Okay. Get to that in a second. It's gonna take you a moment to run
That's fair.
through.
Yeah.
Casting Detect Magic.
The loot that he just broke, right?
No.
Magical toothpicks.
Any kind of fading magical presence that was in it, you recognize to be that of one just of a focus, of an arcane focus. Just simply due to the magic that was coursing through it, not originating from it as a focus, but it fades before he even begins to smash it, and then as he smashes it, fades completely. Yeah. However, their bodies do light up like Christmas trees. One of them, almost his entire person itself does light up, and the other one you just get several pings on the body of what you imagine to be different items.
I'm gonna go to the one that the body lit up.
Okay.
'Cause that's not-
It is the one behind you. It is the bard whose body lights up, who is being rifled through by
Then I'll go to the other one.
Kendall. Okay. So the other guy, there are a couple things that you notice.
His body is magic. Noted.
There are a couple things that you immediately notice with your Detect Magic open. They stand out to you as they're not concealed. You see on the outside of his body there is some small piece of metal that is serving to keep his cloak bound around his shoulders, like the little
A clasp? A little
yeah,
clasp?
like a clasp that is emanating
Married
magical.
in the class, but working together.
Oh shit, plot twist!
The clasp is holding the myriad. It's emanating strong magical essence, as well as the sword that dropped from the rogue's hand onto the dirt when he fell. Is also emanating. There is, however, an additional magical aura that you cannot visually tie reference to without searching more.
Okay. And I'll search the body.
Your investigation modifier.
+8 if I have the docent do it.
His is not +8.
+5? I don't know. I don't have my stats anymore for the docent.
Okay. I believe his investigation is either +6 or +7.
Okay, we'll go +7.
Okay.
If you let me pick.
It will be with advantage because you have the magic open. Yeah, which is plenty. You do pull out you do have to like make your way through several layers of clothing, like down. It's tucked pretty well away, and in pulling it out, it becomes immediately obvious why. As you pull out a small glass vial that you imagine was tucked in deeply into his person for protection purposes. You, searching through the other guy's body, You don't find anything that meets the criteria. You're looking for like any kind of orders. or
Yeah,
anything
like-
that. You don't come across any papers at all.
Okay.
That any papers at all. Not just
Okay.
that catch your attention. Any at all. And really nothing of note otherwise either.
Like just like not even like a coin purse, say.
I mean, he'd have a
Well, yeah.
coin purse hanging visibly on his
Okay.
thing. Yeah, sure.
But like beyond that, like not like a potion file or anything like that. Just like this motherfucker has moths in pockets.
Pretty much.
Interesting. Okay.
If Pippin will let me, I will try and cast a Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
He's probably still mad at you for
I know,
casting other
that's why I
spells
said
on
if he'll let me.
Okay, yeah,
The
Lori.
bird remembers.
Lori has, with Pippin on her shoulder, has ducked just inside the room and is
Fuck
kind of
bird
just
will
standing
remember
there
this.
with an arrow knocked at her bow, standing just inside. But she would have snuck in there. You know that she's inside the building.
I would have, walked in and tried to cast her.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 10. I think it's almost what I did to.
I believe it was 19.
Oh, then I will do it twice.
Oh, Jesus. You fucked that bird up.
was 9, so 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The bird still doesn't consider.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll also
that's-
give him a piece of meat.
That was not because there are not creatures. They are just not moving. You do see two humanoid forms in the space among 3 crates. 4 crates. Sorry.
Recognize
Yes,
them.
4 crates. 4 closed crates and 2 humanoids. They are both face down. You don't recognize them immediately.
I think it was 3 or 4 things. I
Alright.
immediately forgot. Thank you.
I'll hop down in the hole.
Okay. You are in the hole.
Alright. We'll flip bodies over.
Okay. You recognize both of them.
Oh boy.
They are the 2 off-shift cooks from your.
No!
These guys are assholes.
Make a history check.
Guys are
Did what?
It'd be real embarrassing if I don't remember these guys' names, because I wouldn't.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
that's safe. That's
Wouldn't that
why
be
you're the
messed
one on
up?
the check, because you probably just wouldn't.
9.
9?
Aw.
I'll give you this. You remember the name of one of the 2.
Okay.
One of them is a younger, not like the bartender you had before young, but probably in his 20s, half-elf that has been employed at your bar, named Kristin. The other one is an older human gentleman that you don't remember the name of.
And I'll open some of the crates
Okay.
and find the rest of my stuff.
Here
Where's
I'll-
Cat?
Right? Yeah, there's somehow she got
Which
it in
one
the
is Cat
bag.
in?
they're not large enough to contain
It would be
bodies.
lighter
They're like,
because she's missing some bits.
they're like maybe a 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.5 square crates or cube crates.
Nothing bad.
The very first one you open, as you pull out whatever your hand axe to wedge it open, as you put pressure on it, you immediately notice that it doesn't budge. Whatever's inside is immensely heavy, such that the crate doesn't move when you put pressure on it. And you wedge the lid open, and you see many glints of coin back at you. This crate is full of coins of money.
What's in the other box?
Going over to the second one, you, with all of your hopes up, press your weight against it with your hand axe as well.
I mean,
and it
yeah, we're
doesn't
starting
budge as well.
strong.
And you wedge it open, see the glimmer of coin as well.
And
What'd you find down there?
behind door number
Nothing.
3.
Here we go.
4 crates. You go to the third one,
You got greedy.
wedge it open as well. It is full of coins.
The last
Oh,
one's-
God.
I know, I'm like, this last one's the booby trap.
Yeah, the last one's the
No,
booby trap. We
No,
don't
the
know
last
the
one
last
is the coin-eating shark.
Yeah. Listen,
I've been feeding them with the other ones.
listen, we don't open the last one and we live with the mystery.
Oh no.
No, you gotta
Oh god, yeah, we have to. We have to.
Decent hit points right now. We're fine.
Yeah, we're
Maybe
fine.
we just fold it back up really quickly.
She had like no spell slots when the fight started, and you guys were
Moving
fine.
to the only crate that you haven't opened, you put your weight against it with the hand axe as well.
And it puts its weight against you.
No, it does. It has contents, but does shift. You do feel that it's not quite as heavy, and as you pry the lid open as well, you see what amounts to
$1,000 platinum worth of
I just want it on the record how much the loss of Scar has affected this group. You didn't check for trap fucking 1.
Whoops. It was in a portable hole
Yeah.
in the guy's armor.
you see 3 orbs, which I'll describe in a moment, and a number of instruments. You see this crate being just slightly larger and like enough to contain what is a lute that like kind of spans from corner to corner of the crate itself, as well as a couple of smaller instruments, a flute, a little tambourine.
Is it a green
It's a green, god damn it.
He's a bard with a tambourine.
I hate you. I hate you
Three
so
orbs.
much.
All 3 orbs you recognize as well, though. You have seen equivalents of these before. Two of them resemble her ARYDUN's drift globe. There appear to be 2 drift globes, and the third is a set of iron bands.
Yeah,
Thank God he didn't have that on him. Fuck that. That would have sucked.
Yeah, I would have spent a whole fight on the ground again.
Again, yeah.
You caught them unawares.
Super unawares.
Yeah.
So we
Huh?
sub 10.
4.
Oh.
4 total?
Yo.
Ow!
2 plus the 2.
Zephyr, what were you at? Sorry.
22. This is gonna be bad.
Oh, you were just getting your shit kicked in.
Wait, you're a monk. How do you have +2 to dex saves?
No, con.
This is
save.
con.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
con. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, and I just didn't hear again. That's my fault. What was your total? Okay, yeah. So, Zephyr, what was your total?
22.
He just
22.
wanted you to say
So
it
those
again.
are 2 successes from you guys. I'll roll Lori's in a second. That is a failure, of course.
Oh,
That's some dice.
He thought he was the-
That was a loud clatter. I didn't like that. Daddy, no.
like ass cheeks in the club. Behind the screen.
Y'all better save me.
So we're gonna talk about making your new character tonight, right?
You couldn't pull a grease string out of his ass right now.
I do.
Seriously?
Okay, for Mandalor,
There you go.
that is a total of 60 points of necrotic damage
Oh, what?
He's asleep.
You sure about that?
and 30 for the 2 of you.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
So I go to sleep.
As this black orb that has taken form, risen, and made that had that initial pulse, those of you within a 60-foot radius, which might actually catch a couple people outside, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50 people radius. Well, we'll just go ahead and say no, because it's questionable. As it pulses and starts to shrink in, those of you within the 60-foot radius start to feel the life energy drained from you in that instant after the crate is open.
Never followed.
So, Mandalor, you are unconscious.
Yes.
I'm imagining.
Yes.
Give me 1 second to roll Lori's as well. Yeah, she succeeds, so that is also 30. She took, oh shit, she's gonna be close. That's,
Oh
Oh
god.
my
no,
God.
she's fine, she's fine.
Okay.
Leave it to 2 of the party to drop after the fight.
Alright,
Once
How
I
many?
hear that explosion, I'm running in.
Oh, are you down too?
okay.
Oh,
So,
I'm unconscious.
you're unconscious, you run in, what's everybody doing?
Hecatomb.
I'm carrying a kid to the bar.
Okay, so you give them each 5 hit points.
Yes.
So immediately following that explosion, the 2 of you, having fallen unconscious, are restored 5 hit points, regain consciousness.
Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
Thank you, buddy.
What is
ARYDUN,
that?
as you run in, I need a con save.
Oh god.
My call.
Oh, so we don't need to stay
This
here.
persists.
Oh shit.
You're just regaining consciousness.
Ha ha ha. It's a 9.
Okay, now,
Oh.
I need con saves
She
from
has
all of
a-
you as well.
Well, then I'm just unconscious again.
Yeah, the 2 of you are unconscious again. I need a con save from you.
That's why I only gave you 5 each.
Dude, dead.
Oh my god, what
I'm pretty sure I know what this is. And yeah, this is bad.
Holy shit, they planted landmines. Oh, they found the landmines. Oh my god, they planted landmines?
What was your total?
Got tops out there.
9.
Okay, that's 47 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh!
Natural 20 woke up, just passed back out.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Please save my brittle bones.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
Oh
Lori.
my god!
She succeeds and also takes, what did I say, 23 points?
23.
It's getting real dicey.
Okay, can we say I ran in? Who's unconscious?
So yeah, pretty much the moment you pass through the threshold at the door,
Yeah.
you would have been hit by this necrotic wave. So you notice the moment you run
Yeah.
into the... Let's go ahead and get you guys in
Yeah.
here. So Morty, let's put you on the back of the cart there. Yeah.
I mean, it's
You
a
hit the
it's a
doorway there.
stopgap
Here.
solution, but it's a solution.
You
Mandalor
see
is up.
Morty and Mandalor just stand up and then just fall right back over.
Yeah.
Good time.
So this black necrotic wave is for the moment persisting. You see these like ethereal black shadows coming from the forms of those who are continually taking this damage, leeching towards the orb. Seems to be leeching
Okay.
life energy out of them.
Do we roll initiative or can I keep? Because I'm gonna. If they're down, I'm trying to grab.
it just is proccing, so you'll get a turn.
Okay.
You get a turn.
Yeah, so in my turn, I'm running forward to grab whoever's unconscious to drag
Okay.
them out.
All right, so let's with your movement.
Yeah. Are they all unconscious?
No,
me.
Zephyr's still up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'll dash to get to. Are you both unconscious? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Morty first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Pull Morty out of the back of the cart.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Can I?
He's a delicate bird boy.
I'm going to try.
It's a delicate bird.
Is it a free action to stuff him in the bag of holding for now?
I believe the bag of holding actually has you have the item card. It has the parameters for what it requires to remove and put items into it.
It's an action, isn't it?
I think pulling an item from it is an action. I don't know if placing an item in it is an action. See if
I'm not in
if
there.
If
I'm
it
not-
doesn't
I don't have the bag of
designate,
holding.
I
I'm
would
not
say
in
it's, no, he does. If it doesn't designate, I'd say it's like a regular pouch, and I'd say it's a free object interaction. However, gradually
That
draw
is
their
funny as
swords.
shit.
Kind of, there's a worried glance.
Sorry.
Both of you cannot be trusted with bags of holding.
That's true. There is a worried glance that kind of scans across through the group who's standing outside with him, as ARYDUN just previously, some 30 seconds ago, entered into the warehouse. They draw their swords and they run in as well.
I'm following him.
Okay. They find the scene of Morty crouched down, or on his way over, crouching down over ARYDUN's body, and you see that there is a moment of relaxation, or they relax a little bit.
What the fuck happened?
I could say the same. So
You're
cast-
back awake now.
So yeah, go ahead and cast. Did you roll the
9 points, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you return to consciousness to hear this conversation taking place.
You
I
idiot.
start picking up all the gold for an hour. Which I would have been using to cast Identify. Fuck.
That's more than 5 bodies.
You alright, Biggie?
From before.
You alright, Big Green?
Before what?
Before we were in Drenna.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
But that's what happened. Anyway.
Make a persuasion check.
These are our personal corpses. These are ours.
This is the day the diplomatic approach got banned from Drenna. This
21.
This is the nightmare scenario with your fucking
Why don't we all
grisly
just
corpse
stop
bag.
doing anything and talk.
Not stopping.
That's
Yeah, you keep
Starting with the platinum.
that's
I'll look
fine.
over silently as everybody's looking at ARYDUN and all that, and I just see Morty picking up the gold. I slowly pick up the gold about, I would say, 20 feet away from me.
like with the exception of like the far corners, pretty much the entire inside, whatever didn't come out of the chests when they were jettisoned into the air is in large piles when the chest re-impacted the ground and were just sundered. So yeah, it's pretty much everywhere.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on, that's evidence. No, it's not.
Okay.
This one's River. He is the one who tried to kill us before. This one is Talon. He also tried to kill us. This is Reloaded This. He tried to kill us. This one is, what was the other one's name? Shroud. He tried to kill us. These were our cooks, right? Cooks.
Yeah, cooks.
First, this one, exactly. He was the one who freed this one, who was in your care.
ARYDUN, do you think this scenario is making you sound more sane?
No, it
Because
doesn't.
it's not.
Hurting really
I
bad.
understand that maybe.
About that, why did I walk in to you dead?
Let's maybe recap that.
Yeah, why?
Because I'm stupid, Morty. What do you want?
Along with several decomposing, long dead corpses.
We're in the back.
Not your jurisdiction, Hendrik.
Actually,
Oh shit.
Extra dimensional space.
not anymore.
Another bag of holding.
Let's calm down and talk about the events of tonight. I feel like that's
Here.
There's two others.
Two others.
and talk about the events of tonight. I feel as though that's a reasonable request in the moment.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, of course. No, that's a no, that's an 8.
Why don't we talk about that first, and then we'll get to the others.
That's fair.
Do you
That's fair.
understand what the eating habits of this one and then the other one does not here are?
Understanding it doesn't make it any more legal.
If they're already dead at the time that we
Back up just a wee bit there.
Those.
How they arrived to that place is what's in question.
They died.
Right.
How?
Zephyr, don't get us off track, please.
Just saying.
We can circle back around to it.
So start with tonight.
Right. I'm assuming that
I'm the minority. This is weird.
Oh God, Jesus. So the one shot I'm running begins with Scar dying. Okay, yeah, let's get the show on the road.
Okay, did any of them have like a billowing grill?
Can do you mind if I turn this off just for a little bit? Hang on. There we go. Sorry, what? Ask again. Sorry.
Were there like any of them like look like they were dancing at all?
Dancing?
Or like spinning around?
Oh, spinning around? No.
No.
Spin circles.
I will go to. I'll go to the gnome. Was it? It just had the book open and wasn't pointing at anything.
Right, wasn't pointing at anything. Had the pointy hat, wearing robes, and had a book open. Yeah.
I'll go to the lizard folk then and take that wine.
Right, you take that wine. Which one do you pour it in?
The spin circles across land and dreams.
Okay. When you come back, that one you poured, I am a sorcerer inspiring lore. The wine is still there.
Okay. 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 So that one's correct. Alright, then I will go back to the Triton.
The Triton. Okay.
I will pour the wine into I am devoted to my oath.
I am devoted to my oath. Okay. When you come back, because you've now filled 2. You come back, both goblets are empty.
Alright, so maybe it has to be at the same time. Okay, there's still wine in the things that I have though, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will go back to the half orc,
To the half orc,
the half elf,
the half elf.
the dwarf, the high elf, and the dragonborn.
So one sec. So you go to the half orc, you go to the half elf, then you went to which one? Sorry.
The dwarf,
The dwarf,
the high elf,
the high elf.
the dragonborn, and the lizard folk. And I'll just have all their wine glasses.
I can't wait until we come to a puzzle in the Sunday game, and I can just sit on the floor and pick my nose for 2 hours.
and then you just come up. You're like, hey, why don't you just do this? And then we do it, and it fucking works. Because that's how your character.
Because that's how it fucking works, man. That's how it fucking works.
All right. So I have all the wine bottles here.
Yeah, you took one. So you grabbed. You took 6 bottles of wine. Okay.
And I'll pour them one after the other into the same ones I had originally put in.
Like. All right. So tell me specifically. So.
The half orc into I walk the primal path.
Okay.
The half elf into I'm the source of inspiring lore.
Okay.
The lizard folk into I spin circles across land of dreams.
Hang on. Okay.
The dwarf into I am devoted to my oath.
Okay.
The dragonborn into I bear traditions as old as the elements.
So hang on. You poured in the half orc into the primal path one. You poured the half elf one into inspiring lore. Then you poured that lizard folk into I spin circles across the land of through dreams. All 3 goblets empty.
Okay, so that one's wrong. Alright, fuck.
What is the third one?
I spin circles across land and dreams.
Across the land and through dreams.
Would I know of any class or anything specifically has control over dreams or a race that's more...
This, I'm going to ask for an Arcana check.
4.
4, you are fucking clueless. You suddenly feel lighter. Quicker. And more vicious.
Ooh.
ARYDUN.
Get it.
Uh-huh.
You see him sort of expand. As the magic coursing through his body wills him to extend his arms to make room for the feathers that sprout along his arm.
No.
And you see his face extend into a beak. Until all that remains is a medium-sized, with human, with D&D size ratios, raven wearing Scar's clothes.
Yes! New character sheet!
So Scar, if you could, for me, please, hang on. Where'd my sheet go? Hang on. Yeah, sorry, hang on. Please do it again, as ARYDUN turns into a kookaburra.
No, I can't do it!
No, shit, goddamn.
She gets shot. Because that's the most annoying sound on the face of the planet.
I can't do it, yeah.
No, that's not it. Okay, kookaburra.
ARYDUN turns into a kookaburra, and I will let you know what your stat changes are.
What do I get? Oh, my wisdom goes down, my con goes down.
Yes, your wisdom goes, your wisdom goes down 1, your con goes down 2, your dex increases by 2. Yeah!
Where's Morty's gun?
Don't look at me like
I
that.
like that. I like that.
You don't like that?
ARYDUN seems fine.
Yeah.
Not anymore! 69 points of damage.
But yeah, like I said, she seems like she's doing pretty well while here in Morty's magnificent, and by magnificent we mean just awful mansion. She avoided being turned into a goblin. She was brave enough to get out in that water to do that one puzzle in the forest. You saw that she held her own against those darklings in that tavern. She's just as sassy as you, it seems. She must be, like, pretty lucky, right? Mm-hmm. She has to be lucky. In fact, now you're convinced. ARYDUN's very lucky. And you will now think that for the next 10 hours. ARYDUN is very lucky. You can't accomplish anything without her being within 30 feet of you. Mechanics-wise, that means all of your attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws are at disadvantage when you are 30 feet away from ARYDUN.
That's fine. I mean, that works. I thought you were going to say he was about to leave me, and I was like, no, he's not! No, he's not!
I have to drag his corpse through the mist.
Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. So even though ARYDUN seems that she's been doing okay and she's pretty lucky, but maybe she's holding that luck out for herself. You're pretty sure that she's been doing okay here on her own. She probably would be alright with just leaving you in the dust, because maybe you're holding her back.
She doesn't get to leave me in the dust because I'm holding on to her elbow.
You suffer from extreme paranoia and have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks.
Oh, that's fine. I don't make those anyway. Not well.
Perception?
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because I have reliable talent. So it's minimum of 20.
God damn it.
Do this one, or do I get to do 2 in a row?
As I said, don't worry about it. Nothing to concern you. Would you like another drink?
Yes, please.
It's a great one. It's called an apple teeny. And he takes out a green apple and then just sticks a straw in it. And then using the straw like, basically holding it like a cake pop. Dips it in some yellow liquid he just suddenly puts on the counter and just splashes it around. And then just pushes the whole pitcher towards you.
Does this have alcohol in it?
Maybe.
Does it have alcohol?
Smells like beer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hold the straw with the apple so I don't choke on that.
Have yourself a guzzle there, my feathered friend.
Like,
Beak to beak.
eyes locked. Beak to beak. Well,
What do you want from me?
well,
What do you want from me?
you know exactly what I want.
You don't know what you're
I know, you know exactly what I want.
Fine, you were right. You were right. I was wrong.
Yeah, there it is.
Or yesterday.
No.
Okay.
You can tell that it's been enough time that sand has blown over them and is partially covering the majority of these fire pits. So you can tell that they've not been used in a while.
Alright. Well, I mean, there's nothing else. Yeah, I don't think we should probably go in. Right?
I think that would be the best choice. Everything seems to be constructed from here, and from what you're seeing over there, the fire pits haven't been used in a while.
Well,
So, if you think I'm just gonna stay here and never go back ever again,
But you can probably find all those things here.
no, but not that one.
sure they've got tieflings with dicks.
No, but no, that's a very specific dick, okay?
She's already trained them.
That one reveres me.
trained at.
That one reveres me like a goddess. I don't know if I'd have to start over with another one or not.
Okay, but we didn't fall to sand when we walked through the trees, right? So it's got to be fine. I'm sure it's fine.
It's probably just people who.
It's not fine. I get it, but I'm just gonna say it's fine. So
Well, it just means we need to be hurried.
yeah, just quick.
Just quick.
You guys didn't turn into sand, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
What happens if it's just like made for certain people?
Like reptiles. Like maybe it didn't affect us because we're reptiles.
I don't want to
Well,
walk.
didn't affect
I'm not
Sally,
sand.
He's
I don't want to turn into
An
sand.
elf.
So yeah, and I just start backing away from the tree line.
Mand'alor, Mand'alor, no, 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 no.
Come on.
Come on.
Life is good. Life seems great. Why go back?
You know,
Life is great.
he's right. He's right. I'll walk through the trees. I'm gonna grab him.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Damn it.
13.
When you walk back through the trees, you're going over in your head. You're like, you know what? They're probably right. Fuck this place. That turned to sand. The fuck am I doing here? You walk through the trees and you look around and you start to hear the critters and you start to see the trees. And it's not as bad as you thought it was. I mean, you've got a job to do, right? I mean, you at least need to make sure that that gets done. And you wouldn't mind exploring the rest of this continent either, because it is kind of cool. Not to mention, there's nothing but nature, I mean, for as far as you can tell, so it seems like it might be worth sticking around for a little bit. You don't want to leave.
I mean, what's Klaus said was right.
What have you done?
I don't know. We gonna find out.
Why not? Listen, we have a job to do anyway, so
Yeah, we can finish
we
the
have
job.
to go somewhere else anyway. There's nothing else along the shore. Let's just go back to the
I do
falls
like
water.
gold.
The fall water.
Fast.
Yeah, fall water.
Yeah, even though we had to.
Okay, but we need to wrap this up, like.
I mean, look, I'm
Now.
not too
Well, we have
keen
to
on
find them
either.
first. They're not here, so let's go to fall water, see if they're there first.
What if they turned to sand?
So isn't there like... I mean, I guess we don't have a body to bring back.
First
Yeah.
of all, we're not going back to Or.
Oh yeah, we. Or's rest.
Or's rest, because they're going to think we killed him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to treat this
We have
like.
to go live somewhere else.
Pretty much.
We have to
So
go live
let's
somewhere
go
else.
to
Live?
fall water.
No, not live. We're not. I'm not staying.
Okay, regardless of staying or not, we have to go to fall water now. We can't go back to Or's rest.
But it's so beautiful here.
Yeah, but I'm sure it'll be nice and
We can stay
watch
here.
Well, I mean, didn't Sandman say something about he came from another city? He said that city was almost as good as this one.
yeah. So
Yeah,
let's just
bigger,
explore
so-
more of Or's part.
I mean, he said that it was small, right? He said that it was a fishing city or whatever.
So, fog.
You know I love to fish.
That's
Everyone
true.
likes to fish.
Fog.
If we don't find them there, we can head inland, maybe to Ilkop.
Seems reasonable.
Why not?
But at some point, they're going to know.
Oh shit.
Fuck Jordan's shit up.
Okay. But at some point, they're going to know that he's not back.
Okay.
Dude,
But we won't be there when they do.
There are also, the two other gods that were in the god station that
and
saw
that
us.
lady who saw us.
Well,
Well, Edna did scream.
I
at
can go kill
everybody.
them. If I just go kill those two gods
No witnesses
and,
and
that
the
lady.
lady.
I'll
wait,
go-
what the hell are we talking about?
Can't say as I have.
Just wondering.
Do you know? Can you smell that?
I smelled it before you walked in the door.
Mandalor's paranoia kind of dips down a little. Do you have dragons here?
So So is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, we're on our way to Oakheart. Is there some place we can get some carriages? Some
Sure,
horses or
if you
something?
just go down this main street here and you make a right, you go down a little ways, there'll be a stalls on your left. You just go there. They'll take care of you.
Have you ever been to the beach?
Beach.
Beach.
We have the
Mickey
small
Manjudge.
beach on
Yeah,
Fall Water Lake.
with the 2 ships that's sitting outside with the long.
There's a couple of boats that are on Fall Water Lake.
No, there's
Sure. Why
there's
not?
a really
Nah,
big.
uh-uh.
There's a no. Okay.
Sure, 2 boats. That's out there with a long row of big, humongous trees. You ever been past those trees?
I mean, I wouldn't say they were a row. I mean, there was a large stand of trees next to the lake.
No, not the lake. The beach where the ocean is.
Sometimes it may seem like an ocean because it's the largest body of water there is,
No,
but
but hold on.
I'm gonna turn around and point like directly to the street, through the trees to the ocean. That way to the big body of water, the ocean.
Like how we
That surrounds
came
the
from.
whole continent.
We came from there. We're not from here. We came from that way, from a ship, and we saw 2 other ships. Boats, boats.
you saw him when you said ship, he was like, "What did you say?" But when you say boats, he backs down.
Sorry, ship is our word for boat that's made out of wood that we totally built this morning, and there's many more of us down at the beach. We're building another one right now.
Give us a rest in.
So, is there a question?
I have one again.
Sure.
Where are the dragons?
So are there
It.
Hey guys,
Unless it's some really good stuff, Edna. I'm not making heads or tails.
I
of
mean-
what's going on.
I mean, it's fresh. It literally came from nothing.
It is fresh.
I look at Scar. Do you anything? No?
No, I track. It was some really,
I-
really strong shit.
Okay, we're on the same page.
I'd like to.
Nicholas paranoia is rising in.
I'd like to ask Reginald. So hey, there's many more of us down by the lake. We're building more boats out of wood because we're trying to leave the continent. Could you give me a number of how many guards you need to bring with you to arrest all of us?
How many of you are there?
There's about 30 of us.
Names.
Well, I don't know everybody's names, but sure, yeah. There's there's us. There's Kashev. There's Kendall. There's Morty. There's Hendrik. There's LOR'INDHEL. There's
And he sits there as you list off all of these names, which you know are bullshit.
yeah.
He sits there and writes them down as you name them out. It's
Before
numbers
Edna
by
even
each
gets
of
to
them.
my name, I swear, I'm Mandy.
Now, as I'm saying that, like, is he like talking? Like when he did talk, like how many, blah blah blah. She's watching him to like pick up any more of that oddness she got from that.
Roll an insight check. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
That's a 22.
22. You sense a a switch in personality between when you were merely asking questions and then, you know, he asked a couple of questions, but when Edna started to say things along the lines of, you know, there are some of us down there that are building boats made of wood, and as soon as that phrase triggered, that's when his mannerism changed.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, because we're trying to leave, which triggered another one. And he asked the question, how many of you are there? He responded, he wrote it down, and then he asked names, and then just started methodically writing them. And it was just a weird shift in his mannerism at that moment.
That you are Derwin?
That's what some folks call me.
Fascinating.
I mean, they're wrong. My name's not Joe.
What's your name?
Gerald. You want to talk to Joe?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to talk to Joe.
Well, how are you doing? You doing okay?
I'm fine. I'll go get Joe and you can.
Okay.
Disappears. You hear his feet hit the floor.
While he's gone, Edna starts like making a daisy chain flower crown for this guy.
And you look behind the desk and there's a little halfling-sized door inside of a normal people-sized door.
Yes!
Inside of like a fur-bold Morty friend-sized door. And they all open inside of each other.
Oh,
You
fantastic.
just spin this whole fucking door around. You really fuck the door. I just thought about that. That's cool. I know that door. But he opens up the halfling-sized door and walks through. Just a few moments later, you see that same halfling, after having pushed open what is the human-sized door, and he walks back out of view, and then you see him walk back in pushing a wheelchair, trying to push the wheelchair out the door, and in the wheelchair you see a old grizzled man with a long white beard with drool in the
Oh.
corner of the beard. Hair is just a disheveled rat's nest.
Oh, that's
He's
not
in
good.
An old bathrobe, slumped in the wheelchair, just drooling.
That does not spell good things for us at all.
We asked for Derwin, not a
This
paraplegic.
is Derwin. I don't know why everyone comes to talk to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was he ever alive?
He's technically still alive, if you can call brain dead alive.
What happened to him?
Huh.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Did it have something to do with, so stretching the sword out, dragon?
Did he do this?
I mean, you could say he was involved.
Part of the fun of recording these games is documenting everyone's haircuts.
I did actually, when I went through and watched that second to last one, I was like, oh my gosh, my hair was that long that recently? Wow.
Puzzle pieces all across the room.
You might as well take him and have dinner.
Is my room full of puzzle pieces?
No. Surprisingly, the rooms are a color that is palatable.
Okay.
The rooms are solid colors,
Cool.
darker tones.
Yay.
And you notice that all of the rooms are equipped with blackout shutters. So you can close the shutters and the room goes completely pitch dark.
I walk into the room. I notice that. I close the door, close the shutters. And I sit down and meditate and just go, come back down, come back down. Come back down, come back down.
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You notice as you come into the room and shirk the unnecessary things as you go to sit down and start meditating, you notice a low purple glow coming from the nightstand beside the bed. And it seems to be coming from a drawer in the actual nightstand.
Somebody left their vibrator.
What is that noise? I can't.
This is the shittiest rumble feature in a bed ever.
So I make my way to that drawer. I open it.
Okay. You see a purple cube about this big, right that big.
Gnome vibrator.
I was gonna say, check.
And
So this is
it
pipe
seems to be glowing. It seems to be the source of that purple glow. And then tied to it with a little bit of twine, there's a note.
I like that.
I immediately get up,
Enjoy.
It says happy anniversary.
Yeah, with the heart.
open the door, and I just yell out, guys,
What's wrong?
come up here, I'm tripping.
And it comes up there. I might have to do I have lesser restoration? He needs to get sobered
Can
up.
I hear this? Can I hear this?
If you're saying it as you're walking.
Sure, yeah, I'm not using
I'm
my
fine.
indoor voice at
I'm
all.
fine. Just come in here.
What's wrong?
And I point to the purple ominous glow
You
that has
see
something
a
wrapped
purple
around it.
cube, roughly maybe,
Oh, that looks important.
that seems to be giving off a low purple glow.
Edna goes for the note.
Tied to the top. You remove the note, and you see a symbol that tickles something in the back of your brain as familiar as you see this octagonal shape, but with different length sides.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna.
you look down. And you're like,
Motherfuck.
that's the same stone as the one that's in my thing. It's the same shape.
I would like to cast detect magic
Okay.
on the thing.
Alright, so the note is not magical. The cube is blinding.
Is there a
And what
particular
kind of
school that
magic
stands
is it?
out?
It is
Nothing that you're familiar with.
Ooh. I mean, I'm not multi, but I don't know what kind of magic this is, but it is red hot.
Edna, never hearing ARYDUN talk like that before.
I'm really tired. I've had 2 hours of sleep today.
Yay! Fuck yeah.
Detect magic tells you the school.
Yeah.
But I don't. He said I'm
I
not
didn't
familiar
know.
with it yet.
Oh, gotcha.
This is nothing you've ever heard of before. I don't know. I don't know what kind of magic this is.
I feel for sure whatever it is clearly belongs to Elle,
Of course.
and I'm gonna take it. She just picks it up and then nope, not food.
Do you
Wait,
think there's a stone in your room? A cube in your room?
Edna turns around and runs her clawed feet slamming on the floor like a dog running too fast.
The dog runs on a hardwood floor.
Exactly, yeah.
That turn.
She does that running over to her room to see if there's a cube in there.
Okie dokie. You open up the door, open it. Oh, well, the room's a lot better than the rest of the hotel is, especially for
Oh, that headache's gone.
You walk in and you go over to the nightstand and you open the drawer expectantly and there's nothing in the drawer.
Aww. Slams the drawer.
Bam!
Just comes back out of the hallway and just shouts, "No!"
Is there anything on the cube? Just.
It was
straight
just the
cube?
note that's on
Just
top.
the note. What did the note say? It just had the symbol?
It has a symbol on the outside. You haven't opened.
Oh, open them.
Oh, okay. I thought it. In my head, I was picturing like a gift tag
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an actual little note that's been folded up and tied to the top.
So then, yeah, I do that then. I open the note.
You open the note, and scrawled in extremely elegant script, you see, if you think you need help, use this. You've got one use.
What does it do? How do we use it?
And who was this to?
Yeah, who is this to?
Because what if it's like, hey, L, if you need help, use this, and it's a detonator.
It's a nuclear football.
No, just fucking obliterate.
I mean, I don't like the idea.
Audience is very important in that context.
I mean, I don't like the thought of detonating this place. I like it here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Or what if it's like for his constructs? Like, hey,
Yeah.
if something's wrong with your programming, use this.
This is your black box. What is that?
But there's not one in.
No, there wasn't one in our room, no.
Wait, did you? I didn't see the glow until I closed the blinds. Did you close the blinds? The shutters?
Oh,
And it runs back over there.
Where is?
Closes the door, closes the shutters. Just kind of squats and waits.
It's really fucking dark.
It's good enough. Gets up, has dark vision, so she doesn't even bother with the shutters, just opens the door. No!
Oh shit. So no instructions, nothing.
She just says it's helpful. I don't know.
Well, that's less
Eh.
useful than I thought it would be.
Edna looks over to see if there's like a, I don't know, if there's a tumbler or a button or if it twists at all.
Maybe you need to break it. Throw it on the ground.
Okay. And she does, she throws it on the ground.
Okay. You chuck this little cube at the ground, and it hits on a corner and ping, 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 rolls across the room and lands at your feet.
I take my staff and I try to hit it. And just crush at it. See if it breaks.
Are you trying to smash down on it,
Yeah.
or like golf hit it?
No, smash down.
You
It's not breaking. And then I proceed to kick it back over the head.
You kick it across the room to Edna, and you're fairly dexterous, so you know that when you kick something, even if it's something that's not round, it rolls, and unless it bounces off of something, it doesn't roll back.
Mm-hmm.
When you kick it, and it rolls over to Edna, but continues momentum past Edna further than it should. Bounces off of the wall, and rolls all the way back to your feet.
Oh, that's gross.
I pick it up.
It likes you.
Are there any symbols on it?
You pick it up, and as you hold it in your hand, you see a little, sort of like when someone uses illusion magic, although not quite as strong, you see a small figure appear at the top of the cube. And this figure looks like Scar, but with long hair and a bow strapped to her back.
Oh, this is so gross. Is this like the blueprint he used?
What is it?
This is Lori, and I'm tripping.
Fascination.
I don't.
Edna like tries to like stick her finger through it.
I try
Your
to
finger
see.
passes through the illusion, but the illusion remains.
I try to like. Can I investigate the cube? See if I can like open it or something.
You can.
Can I look around, like the place it was to see if maybe there's like a stand it needs to go on to activate?
Sure. Perception check. Or investigation check.
Investigation for me, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
So it's like a little Cortana hologram at this point, right?
Yeah.
22.
22.
Yeah.
You take some time and you start poring over the cube looking for a switch, a button, something. You don't see any switches or buttons, but as you start to manipulate the cube, you realize that whatever plane you have facing up is where the illusion moves itself to as you rotate the cube around. But you rotate it frustrated, so then you just try like prying it open. And as you pull on it, you notice that a little purple line, a little bit lighter than the rest of the ambient purple color coming off of it, encircles the cube, and you pull it apart, and you realize that there are two little dowels on each of the pieces that you're holding, and on the diametrically opposed side there are two pegs. And where you have them currently, there's a green peg lined up with a red hole, and there's a red peg lined up with a green hole.
Hey, switch those.
Mand'ALOR takes a second and just like sitting there like, what?
Turn one of them. Turn it. Yeah. No.
And now.
The two pieces seal together. The line disappears and the block rips from your hands and levitates right about head level. And then this large purple oblong egg-shaped orb appears in that space. And a couple of seconds later, as it just seems to sort of evaporate, you see Lori standing there, pie tin in hand, and a fork about halfway to her mouth.
Did we hatch a Lori?
Is this the real one?
So am I full size now?
Yeah.
Where? What? So
You were
walk
sitting
me
at
for
a
the last
bar.
30 seconds. Yeah.
You were sitting at a bar eating a pie that was most definitely not an Edna pie, but it was the best thing you could have because you knew that she was gone.
Canonically, at what time? And what?
It would have been like evening time.
No, I mean like where? Where was I? Like where?
You were in whatever city she would have been vacationing in, because the group, the rest of them, has decided to go on an adventure that requires them to go across the ocean, and she wasn't having that
And
shit.
she was like,
Nah.
But it is level 11, but it is non-canonically integrated into the
Like
So there
It's
was
like
just
a
moment
DBZ
where there was
movie,
just a
yes.
downtime moment where a bunch of people were like, "We're gonna go do this," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Catch you when you get back."
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Hit me. Hit me. Just smack me right now.
I swear to God, if this
Is this how
one of
he's
those-
making constructs? He
freaking-
just hatches people?
Why am I you?
Okay, no, definitely
No, that's Lori. That's
hit me. There's no way.
I thought I said I wasn't going to go on this little, whatever the fuck it is.
And I think I'm sobering up. Lori's in my face.
I punch him.
Roll the hit.
Yeah.
yeah. Just yeah.
You are humanoid, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What would it have been if he wasn't?
22 to hit.
Yeah, because she's a ranger, so she's got like a bonus to her favorite.
Fucking A.
Favorite enemy's human. Actually, no. That's actually for damage. So never mind. It's the damage that's boosted by that.
Nice.
So that was my mistake. But still, the to hit is right.
Yeah.
24 to hit. However, she's not proficient in martial, so it's, I think it's 1 damage.
One.
Yeah, it's 1 plus
Okay,
strength.
alright. I'm awake.
I'm imagining his strength score is just fucking buku high.
Ooh, hi.
Come on, Scar.
But his athletics is buku high, so. Or acrobatics, rather.
Oh, no.
So he grabs Scar by the skull.
Stone Golem reaches over and plucks Scar
Ooh.
off
Oh,
of
boy.
his side and just
That is what we consider an improvised weapon. As he throws- You get struck by brother. Item code brother.
Chair.
That's a
already.
whole lot of work to get out of the chair.
And here's the thing: getting this chair from there to here was a fucking ordeal.
Yep.
So
Deal. Yeah.
Or deal.
it was a fucking problem. Oh yeah.
Crown
I
Royal
need-
Peach. We're a bunch of 19-year-old sororities.
I mean,
So
19-year-old
good.
sorority that Micah.
We get it. You went to college, Kim.
Get it? Just because you know what sorority means, doesn't make it better than me. Okay?
Oh, you think you're better than me just so you
Not
can
all
read?
of us did real well in math class. We don't know what words mean.
Get your nose out of that fucking book.
Funny?
Who else is up like this?
Tell us all of them.
Here's
Share
thing.
all the dungeon
She's
secrets.
reacting to that. It's funny, like she was looking at his penis. Though it's like the thing.
Wait a second. I feel like I have to take that personally.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, yeah.
Those are the rules.
Them's the rules.
I'm sorry. What? Kylie, please describe what you saw.
Go away. You're mean. Go away.
You used the word
Alright.
udders, and now I have to
So
know.
there's some weird cow thing up here in this time that has udders.
Guys, it's about to get weird.
If the whatever.
Just when you thought the Feywild was bad.
We're about to meet Jordan's fursona, and I'm going to leave.
Oh god.
I would hope you wouldn't just leave.
If we met your fursona, I would absolutely stand up and walk out of here without a goddamn
No,
word.
I'm just hoping I would catch some hands.
Oh god, yes. God,
I'm
yes.
gonna put the barrel of that shotgun in between your teeth. And we're gonna play Russian roulette. The only problem
Except it's all
is
loaded.
it's all loaded. And there are no blanks.
Okay, so where we last left off.
Roll to hit, or since he's...
Not to hit, but so you're gonna use your second arcane shot.
I mean, we're about to go to sleep, right? So yeah, why not?
And then the fortress gets pulled in.
This is where the frost giants attack.
The fortress just goes immediately well.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
You're in Xanathar's, right?
Yes. So this could get. I mean, yeah, I did say I would do this. I can't remember why,
Does it
but
send them to the Feywild?
yeah, it does.
Boo. I was like, man, if it's just a random plane and he goes to like the fucking abyss or something.
That'd be fucking mean because like.
Well, there would also be a moment of panic probably for
He's standing
any,
at the-
any respectable tiefling of like, am I gonna stay here?
Well, no, that's
Oh!
that's the Nine Hells. Yeah, that's the Nine
You
Hells.
send him to the Nine Hells, he's not coming back.
He's not from
Well,
there.
yeah.
He's not from there, yeah.
He's just
Yeah, but they probably
As
won't.
far as we
Fiendish
know,
bloodline.
He's a celebrity down there.
If I got stuck on a plane, I'd be like, alright, this is where I set up my kingdom.
That's what he
where
did.
it starts.
That's what he did.
I'm gonna find 6 new people, and we're gonna take over this place instead.
Morty just finds like this little rock, and he becomes a druid, so that he can druid craft.
Like, this is
Slowly
now.
druid crafts a
Well,
whole
no,
planet
because
with
here's
an ecosystem.
because here's the thing. If he goes like, let's say hypothetically the abyss, he's stunned in the abyss for 1 round, which means a demon lord comes by, looks at his neck, and just.
Oh.
okay.
No bueno.
So just roll to attack.
Well, I mean,
No,
you just
yeah, he's not
yeah,
bad,
it's really just the charisma.
Yeah, you're
check
like
that-
point blank.
The charisma saving throw.
Okay, yeah.
That
Short
Morty
distance
is-
murder.
At disadvantage, right?
No.
Please roll that 20.
What's
That'd be
my DC?
hilarious.
Real quick.
That'd be hilarious.
What is it minus?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Mm-hmm.
11 minus 2, so I think I failed.
Yeah, he fails. He fails bad. he fails hard.
I thought your DC was 8, though.
My DC is 16.
I know, I'm kidding. It's called a joke.
You're looking at him and contemplating the idea of whether or not you can just choose to let this happen, or if it's going to, and then roll damage first off.
Oh yeah.
There is
That's
an arrow.
By the way, I'm
Somewhere.
really mad. I didn't want to
That is
take
a
out my
D8 and a
camera for that
D6.
whole-
Where are you trying to shoot him?
Crying.
I was crying. Next time.
I've got 101 health.
I guess I'll go someplace that's harmless, like the meat of the calf.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Okay, roll to hit. What's your AC?
18.
I'll use my other portent die. That's a 12, so it's a 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whether or not you hit your mark, not him at all, but your mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's
So this is kind of one of those things where you don't hear the bullet that kills you. Before you really realize that he's like, you're like, when is he gonna shoot? There's that moment. All of a sudden, there's a sharp pain in your calf.
that's 9 piercing damage and 1 radiant damage.
And then there's the brief sensation of falling as your feet find purchase on like a marshy, watery surface and immediately sink down about 2 feet.
Oh,
Make a wisdom saving throw.
And then you hit solid bottom. It's just like a sludgy lake. You see the water as you look around yourself. First off,
like a bog?
the entire environment as you look around is like a weird
Like a bog?
orange or not orange, bluish green, like turquoise, like sun going down, twilight kind of ambience. You're in a forest. There are trees around near you, but not around you, as they're like maybe 20 or 30 feet off in front of you. There's a tree line. As you see the like marshy pond area that you're standing in kind of ends and then goes up into the forest itself. And the sludge that you're standing in is kind of just like moss and algae and different what are those things called? The fucking little no, like the lily pads and the little
Cattails?
cattails.
Oh, okay.
Things you shouldn't
Around
eat.
you that kind of
Don't eat them.
populate what is otherwise an oddly like crystalline blue colored water that you're standing at about 2 feet of.
Nothing else. Like
You feel the ice cold
creatures.
of the water rushing into your fresh wound that happened a split second ago.
That's gonna be
But as you look
effective.
around, you see a smattering of tiny glints of light, little colors, like lightning bugs, but always just a little bit too far to actually be able to see whatever creature it is itself. But the closest one seems like it's like 20 feet away or so, and you just see the light.
And I have
In
6
like
seconds.
oranges.
Before you get too excited, your speed is 0.
You see oranges, yellows, pinks, and like light reds, and among those colors that are glinting and flitting around you. And you're like, oh. And then you snap back, standing in the space you were with an arrow through your calf.
Oh damn. Okay, so you answered the question I was about to ask, which is, did he take the arrow with him?
Yeah, and the arrow was in your calf that went down into the. There was the slight
Oh, yeah, that's
momentary
definitely
twinge
infected.
of it like catching on all the shit that you were sinking down into, but it just caused a little bit of discomfort as it didn't phase the old legendary
The
Mortiferous.
old mortiferous.
Battle hardened.
The gold.
You're welcome, I suppose.
Now whenever I can move between planes, I'll have a place in mind to go.
Oh, that's why.
Fair enough. As long as you got what you needed, I'm happy.
Make sure lizard skinny, when lizard skinnier. There was a definitive.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's also
Yeah, that's-
still not good.
That's an iffy good.
I would have been way happier if they were following.
Yeah, that's true.
At least then we knew what they
Are
were
they
doing.
behind
Know where
us?
they are.
On the south.
The chill
Mhm.
persists.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Are they within a day's travel of us? At the same pace we've been.
No change.
No change.
You feel negative responses across the board.
Okay.
So they're not to the north from that first set of questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not to the south.
Which means
So, first questions, are they following us?
They're not following.
Which would not put them north of you, that would put them
No,
south
the
of you.
first set of
The
earlier.
first-
Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
first set? Yeah.
They're not here because of us.
yeah.
That's not their main goal either.
You begin to cast it once again, and the ambience around you, you feel no particular shift in it, no connection, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so that turns into it.
Well,
That's it for me.
Those were some lucky ass rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, the second time I was like, oh, okay, they all know, so is that Jordan just being an asshole? And that's my.
And the rushing wind, and though you don't feel the frigidity, what immediately provokes that knowing that that's how it feels as you see the rushing snow and the whipping wind and the clothes around the two figures that you see comes into view. You see Laokian and what you recognize only by context and general size of the person to be Janosh, though they're both shrouded in heavy furs, trudging through the snow for 10 minutes.
Like,
Wordlessly.
Sun's down, right?
Yes.
Shit.
Russian late.
Yeah, the sun's been down for like a
Liz,
half hour.
give me
Maybe a little
some
less
space.
actually, 20, 30. Or about half hour, 30 minutes.
Fuck.
This would be.
Just those two though?
That's all you see.
It's
That's-
night out and they're trudging in the snow. I won't be able to tell which way they're going.
Could you tell by the.
The
direction of the snow?
is traveling. They're walking into it.
I will say this: there is a generally consistent direction, but also it is not.
Okay.
The wind is not
Still looking
Yeah.
around.
100% consistent here. There are moments and spans of time where the wind changes very much here. So.
Alright, so then, yeah, I'll just watch for the full 10 minutes, see if either one of them says or does anything. And then once
Yes,
that's
and-
over.
Yeah, and they don't. They trudge through kind of wordlessly. You imagine that as you guys just spent the entire day trudging through the snow, there were moments where you had your conversations and stopped and discussed things. You still end up spending 98% of your day just covering ground, and that's the process. That's the moment they're in. Yeah.
So now I'll scry on Stanek.
Okay.
And with his real name, it gets easier to find him.
little rat turd bastard.
Would she have gotten a negative to searching for Moreland Hess versus Stan?
So the tiers are secondhand knowledge. You've never even met them. You've met them, or you
Yeah.
are very familiar with them. You know them well. So you had
It's
met him,
regardless.
I met him, yeah.
and that still is the case.
Okay. so
She's
there's
no more
change.
familiar. Yeah, it doesn't. It's no more or less familiar for knowing their name.
And I believe like you.
But just for
met-
now on, every person we meet, give me a finger or a fingernail or something.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Please don't suggest that. They will run with that.
The name has no effect on it. Like there's things like the gate spell stuff where the name is everything, but this is you could meet a guy in a bar and have bumped into him and then scry him later.
And we won't get the gate spell for another 3 years. So
who is that?
I don't think anybody in the party.
Yeah, I don't
has
think
that
anyone
class.
does, no.
oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So unless you
Unless I
Unless you-
real bulked up, yeah.
unless you full class wizard from here on.
Actually, no.
Even then,
if
you still
even
could.
then, I still
Yeah,
couldn't.
you still could.
Yep, you're not cute. You're not a big
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Yes.
Stanek.
Ooh, some. I don't have any level spell.
Okay, I just needed. What's the maximum wizard level I could get?
Kristin.
What?
Having just spent 10 minutes with those feelers out and locked in on the target.
I got a gate.
You do? Awesome. You spend enough time scrying for that familiarity of like the time inside the magical sensor and everything is becoming more comfortable. So as you, it's like an exercised muscle. You send the feelers back out once again, and they search across the surface of Exandria, warping through land and water and air. And are unable to find them.
Shit. Alright.
That's fine. He's currently lower priority.
Alright. Oops. Alright. If you give me 30 minutes to meditate, I can do it one more time.
Oh shit.
Or he can
I just had
do
it-
his.
That too. So 2 more times. I can do it 2 more times.
I just had an idea, but finish what you're doing.
That's it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna ask, who should I try on now? Oh, Corbin, right? Yeah. Alright, so she'll go ahead and meditate to recover. I'll leave that. To recover a 5th level spell slot to attempt scrying on Corbin.
Okay.
Because I just had... It's not a great idea, but it's an idea.
An idea.
It'll at least confuse their radar if we choose to do it.
You reestablish the connection for the 3rd time tonight. Or 4th time.
Fourth.
Fourth time tonight, yeah. And come back short.
I knew it.
Do we have another target?
Josh, see if they stop. It's been however long. It's been at least half an hour because you just rested.
Oh yeah, so no, it's definitely been an hour at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Zephyr has cast True Seeing at this point.
Okay, so now you're casting True Seeing, and I will do that, and I will now attempt to scry on Josh. All right.
Okay.
See if they made any progress. Well, if she's up to
Fuck.
some shit. Fuck.
Just click the shit.
Would it be conceivable that if you were to use Rary's telepathic bond at the time that someone was using a scrying spell, would it be an easier way to communicate what the other person is seeing?
Let me see. It's an
Or
interesting point.
faster?
What's your spell save? 16?
16. Next level, it's going to be significantly higher.
A 17?
That's
Actually, no, it'll be 18.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because we get a proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see what was going on during the scry, but I would say that it might, when she's trying to describe it to the group, being able to communicate without language might make it a bit more
Visceral.
And
complete. Yeah, a bit more thorough.
There's good.
Your understanding of what she saw would be more thorough.
So, Janosh.
Right.
Josh.
That's that. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so she is, once again, unfound by your
Alright.
attempt.
Fucking.
Is that...
Not tonight. Yep, that's it.
Well, I had
It's
it...
your turn, yeah.
I didn't get my scrying today.
No, for your
Oh,
question.
for commute. Alright. The moving told us, is Corbin still in the Netherlands? That's what we asked yesterday, right? You want to re-ask it?
You asked if he was alone yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. So is he still dead? One more question. What did
Were we gonna ask, are they coming towards us?
that was one.
That's question 1.
Yeah.
Question
Still
2.
no.
Still no.
Is it just the two of them?
What are they? Did we not ask that?
No. You asked if Corbin was alone. You never asked if it was just the two of Leopold and Josh.
That was just the only 2 that we've seen. What about your stabby Heidi friend?
That's...
What about him?
Maybe just ask where he is.
I wasn't
can't.
going to impose,
I
but
can't.
Is he well? Is he alive?
Is
I
there
can
any
ask
way
if
we
he's
can get some
alive.
help?
he told us that we wouldn't be able to see him unless it was a certain time of day. Said he would make himself available.
Well,
I wasn't going to impose, but if we could.
That's a
Sure.
message to him, right? No.
I can.
Oh, yeah,
I
she
can
can
send
send
it
What
on,
he
yeah.
said is we wouldn't be able to scry unless it was a certain time of day.
Oh, well, we've already used our shrines.
Yeah.
I can send a message to him, or I can ask if he's on Tal'Dorei, if he's alive. Whatever you think is the most useful.
Just yeah.
You can scry on him tomorrow.
Or try to. I have not been successful the whole time.
And I mean, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Sure.
You just said
Is what
except
he
for a
said.
certain time of day.
except
Do we
for
know
that
what
certain
time?
of day.
I believe it was midnight or something. When was it? I believe he told you.
Were we ever told that? This is new information to me. I don't.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
he said.
it was in a letter to one of you guys.
Oh, then
I
it
don't
was
remember.
only she knows that then. Yeah.
It was either in a letter or when
I think
she
it
was
was when
sending
we were
to
sending.
me.
Yeah, because
I would
the
have
only letter I
said-
have is the
And she
one.
communicated it aloud.
Did she?
Otherwise,
Okay, I
Lori
completely
wouldn't
missed
know.
that then.
Yeah.
I don't remember that ever being
It
said.
was probably one of the weeks I wasn't here then.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah.
probability.
So.
Winston.
Oh, probability of
Sorry.
recent events.
I know that fucking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere. I'll have to
Very
look for
recent
it.
events.
For the sake of time, do you remember when Scar told them that you
It
he
would
available?
be. I said an hour after sunset was when I would.
That makes sense.
When I would
God damn it.
plan on.
So
But the
tomorrow
problem
you
is-
can
So tomorrow I
scry
will,
an hour
yeah.
after sunset.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
also send a
so
message to him.
Sending is still on the table.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Still, the three questions remains the same. Is it just the two of them? Are they headed this way? Is Corbin still in the ice fields?
Just to. Okay, so I will begin to cast Kingdom.
Okay. In the relative warmth of the at least the body heat of the instant fortress, you reassume the ritual and connection with the Wild Mother.
Did you already roll?
You cast divination earlier, and you're casting commune
I
now,
did
right?
cast Mute as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I will roll. Thank you.
Teacher,
Remember
you
that.
forgot to assign us homework.
No. Remember that next time. Just in case.
What?
That I was honest.
She's asking for brownie points.
Yes.
Oh.
No, not brownie points. That I was honest. So the next time, Jordan will be like, "Should I do this and help everyone?"
Yeah, that's not how
That's not how Jordan works.
That's not how it works at all.
Just yeah, teacher,
just fucked
teacher. You
yourself.
forgot to assign us homework.
No, because that's not how it works either.
No,
but-
it's my homework.
You do feel the connection established, yeah. Yes.
All right.
Why would you ever not take an advantage?
Because I respect
All right.
the game.
So, is Corbin still here in the ice fields and nether fields? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ask the question concisely.
Is Corbin still here? This is the nether fields?
Yes.
In the nether fields.
There's an immediate rush of the warmth to give a definitive yes.
Okay. Good news.
Yes. Okay. Leokian and Janosh just alone together, or is there more people with them? Oh, is it just?
It's just the two of
They're
them.
just the two of them together right now.
So Laokian and Janosh, is it just the two of them
Just
right
the two
now?
of them right now.
Yes. The warmth maintained.
Alright.
Persists.
I keep
That's
writing yes.
That's good news.
Are they, Janosh and Leokin, moving towards us right now?
That could also be because they just stopped for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You added in the right now, and that was the problem.
Well, are they moving towards us, so it's
Have
still
they been
moving?
traveling in our direction?
I already asked the question.
Is it their
Yeah, but now we
intention
know.
She
to
did.
fight us?
I already asked my
she's
third
done.
question.
Yes.
Try again,
Yeah.
alright?
I'm just saying,
trying
the
again.
next time that you ask, the next thing that we could ask
Their
is,
intention is always to fight us.
Yeah,
If
that's.
they know we're
yes.
here and they're coming towards
are
us,
they
of
on
course
a
they're trying to take our shit too.
trajectory to meet us? Are they on a trajectory?
Period.
And if they are, I have a long shot idea about that.
About what?
Finding them?
Throwing off their radar a bit.
Okay. I will then ascend to Scarboff.
No, but we want to fight them.
Uphold reconciler of the Raven Queen.
Or we could just want them to overshoot us.
It's inevitable they're gonna find us, let's be real.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. There's a way around that.
I just want them to win.
There's a great big honking way
Depending
around
on what
that.
her message is,
Also,
I might
might
either
really
just
further
answer
them getting
for you
done with
or
the story
take you
line.
outside.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
look.
dude, I hate to tell you this. You chose the Myriad as our villains. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, there's just too much world building there.
Hope I
I
didn't
think
wake
either
you.
way I would have found over there.
We're actually right now in the
I'm sorry, start over.
I hope I didn't wake you. We're right now in the Nether Fields, hopefully trying to kill Leokian. Are you well? Can you tell me why
Cuts
you...
off right about
Okay.
There is immediate, like the normal pause isn't there. It is before words, but before that you hear he is out of breath.
Every
Oh,
time.
boy.
Every time.
As there's and then there's like the processing what you're saying, and the response comes after like 5-10 seconds of that heavy breathing. Well, be careful. The Neverfields. Don't die. Kill that fuck.
He's alive.
I'd say he probably has about 2 words left. I'll say, I'm fine.
He's fine. For now.
Good to know.
He's always running when I call him.
But you don't know what, because there's nothing going on.
I don't hear anything.
You look around the room, and it's not hidden to see. Lori is also sitting up, looking around.
We're in the fortress.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to shake. Probably Edna's the closest one to you. Shake Edna awake.
And awakes.
Something here. Can I try and just look outside through one of the
You can
flip things?
You're like,
make a
What does that mean?
I've got
Don't get pregnant.
Was it an amber
take
alert?
your medicine.
Oh, okay. That was your.
That is the Amber Alert noise. I just realized.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought it
not
was.
on my phone. It's more like a. It sounds like a. It's like a one straight. Sounds like a thunderstorm thing
I
on
don't know, I
TV.
disabled all those.
Yeah, for sure. Developer tools.
Shit.
+8.
How many things?
+8. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try and.
What's yours?
It's +4.
Same roll. And there are 3 of these slots to look out anyway, so Lori will take the other one. Okay. Each of you creep around the room, making as little noise as possible. I assume Lori is. She's gonna roll stealth check as
Yeah.
well. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's some scar shit right there.
Aww.
31.
also,
I will use a luck point.
That's Dol'MANDIR shit.
That's better. There we go. That's 16.
he very cleverly waited until after I spent the natural 20.
Yeah.
You're asleep.
Fat cock.
I didn't make you shoot him.
You're asleep.
Did I send tonight?
Sorry, man.
Did
It's not your
We went to
fault.
fucking bed. I was like, alright, well.
It's not your fault, it's his.
Did you flip all your things
I
already?
did. Because I'm stupid. I know I used a 4th level, so on my 3rd
Yeah,
level.
you
on the
used
4th
sending with Scar and Scaldwind
level. Yeah.
twice, I think, with Scaldwind, right?
I know I used 1 4th level,
Okay.
so I think that's right. Because I didn't use any, all my 5th levels were rituals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creeping over to the 3 portholes thingies. I forget what to call them too.
Murder holes.
Sure. Murder holes.
Yes.
Well, murder holes.
You're about to look out and get an arrow in the eye.
You all creep over
It's
to
harder
them.
to shoot in than it is shoot out.
Yeah, like by design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are that way. You all creep over, like making sure to on approach get as best of a perspective as you can before getting close, get as close as you can and kind of check through.
Nothing.
You see nothing. Edna, you hear from very close by. You see nothing. You see nothing. You hear from very close by. Don't be alarmed. If I ask you something, you hear this voice.
I'm trying to figure out which NPC's voice is this.
Answer.
Sure, go ahead. Don't answer.
With your passive perception, you and Lori, who are currently awake, it's unless were you trying to whisper where they couldn't hear you? The other two in the room, Lori and ARYDUN.
No.
You are. Yeah. So you hear her say that.
Don't have no.
Well, you don't. You didn't hear the voice ask her a question, but you heard her respond. I was speaking loudly enough for you guys.
Yes.
But
Do you see something?
Someone's talking.
are you with the half giant in the large room?
No.
Why are you here?
To prevent destruction?
More specific than that doesn't help me very much.
Something really evil is going to be awakened. We're here to stop that.
ARYDUN, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out who the fuck she's talking to.
Have you gone over there?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. As you turn to walk away from your little thing, you hear a voice from behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Distinctly female, whether I convey it or not.
Yeah, you did. I'm kidding.
I just assume that for all the NPCs.
Oh, I spilled drink. Hold on, sorry. I know it's a bad moment, I just spilled shit everywhere.
Were you? Paper towels?
Paper towels.
Oh, yes.
Charlie's like, no, my fighters have to fight.
Listen, I've got a fucking battle royale scenario going on here, so
And we
Over
need
here.
to know who wins.
I have the bracket over here.
I'm dying.
This is for science.
this is for science, Micah. Congratulations.
Charlie's like third of the way through a 3D chess game over there.
Or whatever that game is.
He's
in
going
Star
through
Wars.
our combat scenario that we're about to enter
Listen,
into.
the bird,
Like Phil, could you tell me what is
Birds,
the name?
we're five.
What is the name of that game?
the bird wants the rat. The rat's trying to help the kobolds get this guy. There's a whole story built up. It's fine.
It's not.
Okay.
It's kind of a food chain scenario. These kobolds don't stand a chance.
Remember when you used to make fun of Jordan for this type of thing?
Next person you get the spiritual weapon's gonna smell lemon lime.
Can I get spiritual weapon, please?
Mine's already on the table.
This person hit with a drumstick, it's gonna be weird.
Ooh, lemon chicken.
Lemon pepper chicken.
Don't talk to me about lemon pepper chicken right now.
Terrible sound.
That's literally why I laughed too, just the sound it made.
Just like splat. I was like, you hit the wall?
No, it's a trash can.
Group shot.
Thing is, I'm really tempted to bust out a monster manual and just let this play out.
It's gonna
He's
hurt
practicing
a lot.
for his
No
DM.
need. Apparently something's going to play out in the fortress.
Oh god,
That's fair.
They're about to get the fucking pants charmed off of us and then kill everyone. Huh? What? Yeah.
Zephyr in the corner. That can happen!
When you said yes, can I ask you a question? I'm like, oh fuck, Edna's about to get charmed.
Well,
That could happen!
well, if it's an elemental or a fae, I can't.
I don't
That's
know.
such a weird thing. You can't be charmed by an elemental or a fae.
Yep.
I wonder how many elementals there are
You
with
can't be
charm
charmed.
spells.
You can't be charmed by somebody.
But you could totally be like incubus
That
charmed or
that one
succubus
isn't
charmed.
as wet.
And the 4 genies in the monster
Because
manual, I'm
they're
sure, have charm spells.
True, yeah.
Nice catch.
Wait, which spider is this? Face spider. Okay, cool.
No, this one's not a face spider.
That wasn't last week.
Oh man, I could make this battle happen. This is a halfling white
But the
halfling.
kobolds are all just smeared.
It's a rogue, I think, probably.
Yeah, it's a halfling rogue.
Spurt.
Just go.
11 days! 11 days!
You're dead!
You could have laid it in your lap, not
I
hold
did.
it up in the air the whole time.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen down here?
And then
My brother got eaten by a green slime! Like that green slime you have right there? Yeah, that's the one!
Best character so far.
Chris Perkins is the best.
it was like
By the way,
20 minutes.
I listened to his episode on Hello for the Magic Tavern. He's
His
amazing.
entire character in the campaign was a cameo.
I'd like to thank you for listening to these without me.
Because he lived for 20 minutes.
Trying to listen to them together.
He lived for 11 days and 20 minutes.
Yeah, in the campaign, 20 fucking minutes. 0 chance of resurrection.
You can't resurrect paste, man.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't.
And no one's using
I
the
can.
level 9 spell to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's say, I can.
Not for Spurt.
We like Spurt.
We like Spurt. We don't level 9 spell like Spurt.
Alright, sorry.
Some lay on hands, maybe.
Close enough.
What do I hear?
Yes, you hear a little feminine voice come from behind you.
Where the fuck you going, bitch?
Get back over here.
Jordan tries to reassert himself.
I promise we're not here to harm you. It's alright. If you stop, you hear that last little bit.
What are you here to do?
Yeah, so that only she would hear.
Oh, okay.
That's coming from her little port.
What did...
Your conversation, however, so it was your response. He said, a little more specific? That doesn't really help me.
Something evil is going to be unleashed. We're here to prevent that.
Right.
What are these called? I can't remember. off the top.
Oh God, Sylph?
The Sylph?
Yeah.
Something evil in the fields? Where?
I don't know exactly.
Where are you going?
Are the rest of us awake? No.
Nope. We're heading north. We don't know exactly where. We just kind of have a loose idea. What are you? Who are you? What are you doing?
It's a little hard to explain. My name is Arcos.
Hi, Arcos. I'm Edna. And I just, out of habit, drew and crafted Daisy.
There's nothing to...
Sure, yeah, that's... No, it's just, hi, I'm Edna. It's like waving.
Are you from Learngold?
So have you crossed over then?
No, I would have stayed by the one top of
Okay, to the one on your side. There's like a... While this conversation... Appropriately, while this conversation's going on, there's like a 10-second pause after you ask the question. No. No. Well, Edna,
Arcos?
if I may ask, and I understand that I have no right to, what's north? What evil is north?
Does the name Ilfang mean anything to you?
Doesn't.
It's a large, terrible, mindless beast. Someone wants to set it loose.
In the Neverfields, that's... Forgive my skepticism. Not a lot out here.
Yeah, we kind of expected it to be hard to find.
You said a beast. What sort of beast would be in the fields?
It's hidden. It's hidden in the fields. It's like a large wolf. A large, monstrous wolf.
A wolf.
It was a creature created by the Moonweaver.
A wolf, when you say you're headed north, what's this directionless? Where are you? Is there a place you're going?
Well, we hope to find the chamber where it currently rests. The exact location, we don't know.
Is it in a temple?
Yes.
Temple of the Moon Project.
Yes.
You said you're not with the half-giant and the large woman?
No. And if given the opportunity, we will kill them.
You know who they are?
I know their names, yes.
Who are they? What are their names?
The half-giant is Leogian.
Yeah.
The other is Janosh. She worships a betrayer.
Janosh and Leogian.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask if you... whatever else you might know about them?
His powers in... Leogian's powers in brute strength. He's a crime lord. And Janosh, as I said, she's a worshipper of one of the betrayer gods. She has magic bestowed upon her by it. I'm trying to remember real quick which god it is.
The Ruiner?
The Ruiner. The Ruiner, yeah. She worships the Ruiner. Why do you ask? Are you okay? Were you hurt by them?
Something to you?
It's not that. Alright, so are you over
Yeah,
there now?
I've crossed
Okay,
over.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no
and then
conversation.
like just real quick. Are you hearing this too?
Yeah, I mean, I said
If there's no conversation continuing on your side, and if
Yeah.
you've crossed over to hear most of this,
Mhm.
let's say you'd have plenty of context to ask that, and you do hear it crossing over. He's just speaking quietly enough where, particularly considering the wind, anyone not right fucking there,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even pick up on it. And I'm sorry, what was your question?
Did he?
Oh, I was just asking
Did he
her.
hurt
Did you
you
hear
or
this?
something?
Oh, I asked Arcos. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
It's not that. In a way, we might be able to help one another if you need. Where are you? If you're heading to that temple, then
Do you know where it is? I asked the wild brother to help guide us, and she said
You
to
do
go
know?
north. North we did.
this is not really a way to that temple, but I know where it is. I know where it is.
You said we could help each other.
I am not really the one to discuss this. Would you be willing to come with me?
May my friends come with us?
Of course, I would never expect you to leave them behind.
One moment. I reach for like whoever is like the nearest to me, like probably like Mand'ALOR, light shake, move on to Zephyr, then Morty, then Kendall.
Y'all are sleeping safely in your instant fortress. Pitch black outside.
Motherfucker!
We have a guest.
A couple guests.
A guest that knows where. Jesus Christ. Mand'ALOR takes her and like readjusts your arm, like, no. Like
That's
that.
not gonna
There
do
you go.
anything.
That does
Your
nothing.
form is way off my.
You're gonna break your arm.
Does this guest need to be perforated?
No.
No, they know where the Temple of the Moon Progeny is. And I'm pretty sure they also want Leokin and Janosh taken care of.
So, by perforated, you meant compensated?
Well, that's what we want.
No, by perforated I meant.
Oh, no. They're helpful.
Where are they?
I don't know.
So you can see what they look like.
Arcos?
Akos. Yes. More loudly now, where all of you hear this voice in the chamber. Not loud, but you hear.
Why
What
can't
the
Why can't I see you?
I'm outside.
Oh.
I mean, I looked outside though. I didn't see it.
You did?
Can
This
we...
one.
I'm also being careful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, advisable.
What are you?
Are you Sylph?
I am.
And why are you being careful?
Because I didn't know who we were.
Why do you want Leokin and the other one dead?
That is secondary.
What's primary?
As I told your friend, I'm not really the one to have these discussions, but I can take you to someone who is.
Perfect.
I'm willing to go.
Will it take long to get there?
Not terribly.
If they wanted to kill us, they could have slit our throats in the night.
They're outside.
We can wait until morning if that's better.
That's up to you.
I mean, we are down some of our rather large spell slots if it were to come down to
Man.
something.
You do come in peace, you won't hurt us, right?
I won't.
Insight.
Yeah, that's insight that. Edna will not.
Ow,
Make an insight check with disadvantage.
Both of us?
Yeah, whoever wants to make it.
Yeah, well, there it goes.
Because you can't
Is that
see it
something
out.
is that something you can do?
That's fair.
Wow.
He has some scores.
I thought
Insight's one of them.
I thought I rolled bad and then I rolled worse.
So he says, I won't. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ooh.
With disadvantage, like I said, everybody. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
his
it's
voice. It's just his voice. 2 words. There's wind.
15.
15 total?
With disadvantage at 12.
That would have been great.
11.
11.
I would have had that.
Still 16.
16 total?
Yep.
boy.
Yeah. What do you think to your docent, kind of subconsciously? You say it aloud, but whisper it, and you hear back in your head. Sounds good enough to me. I mean, not much to go on. The rest of you, it's very difficult to tell based on 2 words that you hear in the night, but...
I opened the door.
Right. I'll finish explaining that and then you go open the door. It's difficult to get a read when it's just a voice, so you're already going with disadvantage, but with the rolls that you did get, it's definitely guarded. He's not sharing all of the information, clearly, but his words also have indicated as much. And that is reflected in his voice. But it doesn't seem like he's just trying to deceive you. Nobody picks up on that.
Can I make a move to keep him from opening the door?
No, it's a word.
I mean, the command word opens the door, so yeah, he
Actually opens the door.
abierto, and it opens the door.
Abracadabra.
Yeah. You look like
So, you pop the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edna will
The
walk
wind,
outside.
after a few
I'll
seconds,
follow after Edna.
the door kind of wavers, and after a second, the wind kind of whips it open, and it almost closes all the way. Just,
Yeah.
it's open.
Yeah, Mike, if you are coming in, come in.
I would rather not.
Edna
He
steps in.
says
You can come
at the end,
outside.
he says that like significantly louder.
I'll follow Edna out.
I'd rather not.
Come outside with Edna.
Okay, yeah, you guys walk out into the much colder than you guys have been outside for currently, like up to now. Wind.
Produce
Yeah.
flame just to give us something.
Which also lights the area for like ARYDUN, who to this point has been having all of these with disembodied voices with no light.
Yeah, like I said, I'll produce flame just to give us some kind of like illusion of warmth.
And once you're outside, at least there is the faint light that's cast by the moon itself that keeps it from being complete and total obscure darkness, but not workable light until he casts produce flame. So yeah, you all walk out into the space just outside the instant fortress. The wind blows the whatever warmth you had amassed up to that point for most of you. It's whipped away.
I think that means pizza.
Assuming pizza.
Oh. There's an umbrella. You wanna?
I'll go down with that too.
It's a pretty big one.
So now we hear from the voices of paranoia.
Hey, that's me. Oh,
What?
you just killed me.
Yeah,
With your own
he's about to come
spiritual
back in and say clear the table.
Yeah, but so you could have been more gentle.
Okay. Okay, I need somebody to take a picture of this exact.
Hey.
I need somebody to take a picture.
Upright like this that are significantly longer and two that or not significantly longer, a bit longer, and then two also long wings coming out from the bottom. Her entire body is like a that's visible. Is like a it's not that it doesn't look like regular like elf or human or halfling or something skin, but it's like a very rosy cheeked baby, like a pinkish tan tone to her entire body, and she's got like a dull pink. I'm not sure how much of that is because of the snow that's has filled her hair. As you see it off to the side, it's relatively short, longer than your hair, probably like here, hair that's being blown off to the side. But she's got like a dull pink hair and dull pink eyes that you see glinting back at you. The wings are also that same kind of dull pink. It's not like a bright hot pink or anything, but and she's wearing it's like her clothes are gray. It's like a dress, but that you can see cinches around the waist, kind of. It still temples down to about her knees. That's also whipping in the wind. It's gray, but has that same, maybe if a little bit off color, same pink, and like it seems like random, like not ropes, but like bands of some separate fabric of that color that are just kind of stitched randomly in like a spider web, almost not spider web.
She's a seam kid.
Pattern across her. She's standing there, just looking at you. You hear the male. She's like 20 feet off.
Okay.
From the closest person to her in the group, and you hear the male voice again as you all turn and see it. No. Now. She just stands there and is looking at you.
What not now? What not now?
We'll be back in the morning.
What was she gonna do?
And you see her. She's visible.
I feel less good about this.
I think we're just gonna have to accept that if we're gonna get help here, we're gonna need to make a leap of faith.
Or we're gonna get shafted. Either way, let's go to sleep.
Yeah. You're alright. It's my time to fight.
Good to have you back. Good God!
Yeah, the holy weapon gave me 15.
That beats highest
8 to
damage
7.
per turn, doesn't it?
How much was it?
Well, it does per
40.
attack.
Well,
None of those are per
There's the
round.
highest damage per turn for Daiichi versus the Shambling Mound.
Oh,
And that was
yeah.
all your attacks.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
But
is that
this
51
would
plus
beat that.
47?
Yeah.
This is 47 plus 51.
Yeah, 51 plus 47 is going to be 98, which is 4 higher than that.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Morty versus Hapless Yeti.
We'll write it down later so we remember 98.
The whole damn play. I was like, I can't do that. Right. It was hilarious.
Sure you can.
My mom was over here just like,
Everything.
the fuck kind of imagination bullcrap? I thought you just love Star Wars. I was like, I love more stuff than Star Wars.
Mother, there's more things than Star Wars.
And I sent the pictures that I took. I sent it to my mom and my sister. And my mom was like, no, I don't get it.
No.
I know. My sister was like, yeah, you're a nerd, aren't you?
That was my brother.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay, I still love you. What's that mean?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
So that was up for debate.
And I realized there was a litmus you had assigned.
I still love you. Oh, good. I want to himself.
Dragon on dragon action.
Triple X, hot, dragon on dragon action.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh my god, little baby boy.
Just the smallest
is
tiny
right
spot. Open the book.
Here's the thing, I want this over with.
Monster manual.
I
right
want resolution, but I also just don't want to do this.
No. It's like that moment before you jump off of a bridge. You're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I want to do it just to get it over with. Because if you walk all the way back down,
Rah, 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 rah.
Rada,
This is Hubert.
Rada, rada, rada.
rada. Isn't that also
That's John DiMaggio.
yeah.
Joe.
Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah, Joe DiMaggio. Yeah.
I always want to say John.
John is a baseball player.
Also, John DiMaggio is?
There's
Or
a
was?
DiMaggio who's.
Oh, is
Hang
that
on.
how you say it?
No, it's no. Wait, hang on. Sorry, Joe's the player. John's the actor. Yeah, Joe's the player. John's the actor.
Yeah.
I do it every.
John, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio.
I do it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright, so before we actually give you a minute to think about what you're gonna I'm sure you already had a whole week to think about what you're gonna do. But
Yeah.
before you do it, where we last left off, there was a pact
Like
of
we-
sorts made between the diplomatic approach and the sylphs of what you understand to be Sylvain. You spoke with a certain individual who was the supposed leader of these sylphs who created this agreement that who you also surmised to be his son, the one who kind of leads these patrols that you were encountered during, would, in exchange for you taking care of what is not only their Yeti problem, but also if you're trying to get to where you're going, your Yeti problem, in exchange for taking care of that, he would guide you to where you're trying to go. In the process of doing so, taking care of that Yeti problem, this individual, Akos, he hid while you guys, due to his, little, no pun intended, means of being able to assist you in this fight. And you proceeded to just start shooting everybody, pretty much immediately.
We were cocky.
At which point, a large number of Yeti proceeded to make their way out of the cave, kind of take stock of the situation, retreat back into the cave, drawing most of the party in to the mouth of the cave, up to or into the mouth of the cave, and then proceeding to roll down get down and roll in the mud with you.
I would like to dispute one fact. It wasn't that it was a large number of Yeti. It was a number of large Yeti.
It was both.
Large number.
It was
A large Yeti.
It was a number of large Yeti and a large number of Yeti as well.
They was rolling squats.
Yeah, they walked out and they squashed it as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, because we killed the guy that just went out to take a piss, and they came out like, squad? Squad?
Hey, you're my man.
They came out and all turned and showed you the 3 Adidas stripes. They all left back inside. No. So after Morty took it upon himself to initiate combat before a plan was really formed.
That's on all of us, though.
He just initiated. Yeah.
Yeah.
The before a plan was formed is everybody's fault. Him initiating is that's just because he initiated. And then like I said, you guys were drawn. Many of you were drawn towards the mouth of the cave. A few people began to go down. There was some touch and go moments for Kendall there for a minute as he was picked up and then dragged into the cave, having the absolute shit hacked out of him by multiple Yeti claws just inside the mouth of the cave before narrowly escaping and then running further into the cave. At which point ARYDUN ran in after him and got him out. There's none of you are currently in the cave. However, Kendall is about 20 feet from the mouth of the cave. I'm pretty sure almost dead.
Yeah.
Lori is...
2 failed death saves.
She's potentially about 1.2 seconds from being dead as she's next in initiative order after Mandalor. At 2 failed death saves and 1 success. I'm sorry, 0 successes. 2 failed, 0 successes.
Oh, no.
We tiptoeing in our J's.
Oh, God.
And make it on the board.
And if I'm not mistaken, and this does now ring bells about where we were in the initiative order, ARYDUN and Morty, Zephyr having narrowly escaped by about 5 feet, just caught the breath weapon of the abominable Yeti that has made his way over to the main grouping of the party. And Mandalor, as he backpedals, firing arrows towards the remaining enemies, as there are 3 regular Yetis and 1 abominable Yeti remaining, as he backpedals and shoots. That is where we left off, and it is back to you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Edna is also a wolf.
Yes, Edna's a wolf.
Edna's a wolf.
Alright. So I'm going to shoot this guy right here that has the hunter's mark.
Don't miss.
Let's see. 18
To hit?
Die.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's a 27.
Yeah.
Next fucking.
Liking this die already.
You hit him twice. you don't.
It's like an earthquake. You hit him and then he gets aftershock.
I'm not gonna use a key point. 13 damage and 4 radiant damage on that guy.
In total. Awesome.
Alright, second hit. 18
Yeah.
total.
To hit.
11 damage, 5 radiant.
Okay. 16 total. All right.
And I move.
Yeah. So for those of you still,
Actually, no. Hold on.
those of you still able to see this, that have a visual perspective on this, which would probably be just about everybody except probably Morty. Just as there's some people and trees in between there, as Mandalor's figure just flashes between trees as it's getting further away. You see arrows just
I
whizzing
move 5, I stay right there.
Yeah. Edna, you see these coming towards you, but finding their mark.
Oh my god.
On the coming your direction, but finding their mark on the in the Yeti.
It
that's
wasn't Lori.
threatening you currently. That's your turn.
Is that your turn?
That's your turn.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, it's,
Why-
no, it's on my
Why did he reach for the box?
or on my desk at home. My nice dice. Where's yours?
This is number 3.
Do you want to roll it?
Ooh. Where did you get this?
Wish.
It's the best place to buy that.
Nice.
Oh no.
Where is it?
Oh no.
I don't like that.
What?
That's a 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Success.
Oh, so she is
One
attacking.
success.
She hasn't died
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Candle.
Candle.
Okay, alright. Shit. Because I didn't realize that fucker was in his face.
Yeah. It's all up close and personal.
It is that.
He will jab his rapier at the guy, hoping that hits. It's a 22 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's the AGG.
What do D8s look like again? Okay.
So isn't that what he used for his arrow? Or for his bow?
Yeah. Longbows are.
Yep. So that is, what is that? I can't see. Okay. So that's 11 points of piercing plus 5 points of radiant. And then his second attack, stab at him again.
Steel.
Stab.
Oh, because it's a rapier, yes. I should think
That's a, what's a 13?
that hits.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I remembered it was shit, I just didn't remember how shit it was.
Very shit.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Not all the shit.
Real shit. Not hard to hit.
It's over in the corner. Oh, that's 6 points of piercing plus
Throw a very large lumbering blow.
1 point of radiant.
Oh.
Ouch. I rolled 2 ones.
Okay. Anything else from KENDALL?
No.
Okay.
That's all you got.
Zephyr.
Oh.
Doing, boy?
Okay, so here's Hail Mary numero uno.
Sure, we got a fucking list.
Nah, we got one.
Oh,
Yeah, just so one.
It's just the first of one. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 25. I can do it 1 time per day. I can cast Levitate 1 time per day. So I'm going to attempt to take this motherfucker. If
He's pulling racial features in.
Okay.
That's when you know it's desperate.
it's getting dumb.
Oh yeah.
Everybody forgets those shits until like.
Oh
you have a
shit!
week
You
to
know
think
what?
About what to do.
I might have to start using Kendalls, honestly.
All right, so you're gonna cast Levitate on the big fuck.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to pray on a dream that this boy ain't ate too much lately.
What?
Beg pardon?
For the bark everywhere?
Okay, yeah. So you expend your your racial feature to cast Levitate on the creature, and unfortunately, an abominable yeti weighs way over 500 pounds, which is the max you can lift.
I was hoping it was mostly fur.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You get the sense that maybe the guy in between Morty and ARYDUN would be more of a toss-up on whether it could lift him.
Yeah.
But what is technically a huge class-sized creature is
Big
not.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then my bonus action. I'm not gonna do anything with my bonus action except leave.
Except leave.
Range. That's very important.
Unfortunately, Mortiferous is on deck. So
Yeah, I know.
Mortiferous.
Although I guess
Okay,
it's
I'm
not.
okay. I'm alright.
Aw,
Hey.
poor baby.
Where is he?
Under the table?
Dragon, where are you, buddy?
The whiny butt. Oh, 5, 10.
Is he in that space or
He's
the one
in the
behind me?
space further from me in a line, yeah.
What's wrong, buddy?
I'm sad.
I'm not getting enough attention.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
You're the one that left my pet radius.
Mortiferous.
What's he got?
What you doing, old boy?
So
Is he still prone?
We had his actual mini prone. Is he still prone?
Is he still prone or did he
Because
get up
if
already?
if his mini's
He was
standing,
up,
he might have been
so-
standing.
I thought,
I think
I thought he got up.
I think,
as
yeah,
soon
you
as
know
he
what?
got
I think you're right. As soon as the Yeti started rushing towards him, he took his last shot,
Yeah.
and then on the next round stood,
Ooh, buddy.
and then took a standing shot the last time.
he is going to Did he put in the group chat what his HP is at currently?
He took a screenshot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for some reason for group media, it only shows me my shit.
When you click on the banner at the top, and then click media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you click on the actual word Murder Shack and then click media, it should show you all the stuff that gets sent.
Okay. So he's going to take this attack of opportunity from this guy.
54. Okay, yeah, and the guy will take it.
Nope, it's still only showing me my shit. I don't know what that's about.
Really?
Yeah.
Strange.
Oh.
Really?
Really?
Oh, sweet puppy.
Hey, what do you even want? Ooh, man, that's an 11 total.
Yeah, 11.
Misses him. And now he's going to attempt to... Does he have his...
Cast Fireball. Fireball.
Oh, this
Why is it not working?
Just fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball.
Because he would know it, but I don't.
9th level fireball. Why is it not working?
Listen, you can't use fireball for every spell.
Fuck no.
What are you trying to say? A person within fireball casting distance?
Nice.
Yeah. And then he's going to shoot at the big one.
Big guy.
That's what he wanted me to do. 6. He's shooting.
Is it modifier?
No, the number of dice for him is the same as my sneak attack.
I believe it's currently 7d6 base, and if it's Hunter's Mark, which that one's not, there's another one if there's each thing. But I think it's a 76 base.
Yeah.
Now I'll double check that because if it ends up something bad happens and you tell him about it later, and he's like, well, what would make and it wasn't 76, he's gonna bitch it out. So.
What are you sniffing at?
I know that he scales exactly like a rogue does.
I have it right here anyways.
Not!
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits!
Good night, Kendall.
That's a solid.
Good night, sweet prince.
Sweet prince.
God damn it!
That's a solid schmack.
That is 7 slashing damage.
He's unconscious.
5. He's gonna make his second attack against him as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And that'll hit. So
Yeah.
that's regardless of damage.
That's
two
a death
failed death
save.
saves. As it is a critical.
Yeah. Went downhill real quick. Went downhill real quick.
Okay. He will use his movement as well to move
If he must.
towards Edna, 40 feet, towards the wolf.
Dude. I am ill prepared.
Just pass through her.
Yeah. It's just Lori.
What did you get us to?
Yeah.
Is he really?
5.
I thought he was more away.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh no, he's
Okay.
got him moving back.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
was-
say.
Yeah, because that's big. Yeah. Lizard guy is next. Yeah, he'll just shift around towards me to that side of ARYDUN. And then make an attack. 2 attack rolls rather.
Hitting him with that flanking action there.
That's a miss. That's a 9 total.
Yeah.
And a 10 total.
Yay! I'm
Fuck
fine.
him. Okay. And then is the last one. Everybody between these people, like that separate them all from going together, is dead. So they all just go together now. Yeah. So the one on Edna will make 2 attacks as well.
2 attacks.
What is that? Natural 1.
Yay!
Jesus.
Oh, thank God.
That's shit. But you have a shittier AC as,
As
a thing.
a dire wolf.
It is
Hang
a
on.
13.
I don't know why
I think you have a
I don't know
14,
why I
Yeah,
closed
I
it.
think
It's a miss.
Yeah, I
I have a 14.
Woo!
Oh, thank God.
Just enough
You're
of a
in
druid
the
under John.
sand
Remember the
speed.
dire wolf AC. Okay.
We in this thing.
Yeah.
We in it.
Edna, you're up.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will eat.
They did nothing. Oh, except kill Kendall.
Look. Not happy. Okay, I will eat gladly the attack of opportunity to go that, not fully that way, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's not far enough. Shit. If only this asshole had moved.
You're sweet.
You know what? Fuck it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna come this way. Full movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's a
No,
9.
wait, not that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'll come over here.
The week off, they're a little rusty.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Actually, that puts me there. There we go. And I will take the attacks of opportunity from them.
Okay. Alright, so catch one from the other guy too.
Yeah.
Tree.
This one was a 9.
Which will also miss with an 8 to hit.
Yay!
Josh!
Jeez.
It's a shame though, because I will be dropping my direwolf form to, at the moment, cast Healing Word on Lori. Edna is under Micah's notebook. There you go.
Okay.
Right there.
That's a 60-foot range.
Get that dude up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
So yeah, I will cast Healing Word on Lori, which I believe is a D4.
D4.
Yeah, thank you. Please, Kendall, if you could just sustain one more round, please. That would be great.
That would be.
Yay!
Yeah, okay, alright, so that's 7 points of healing for Lori.
Oh, yeah, the danger zone.
She is stable. That's it.
Until
Yeah.
that one turns around.
Yeah.
Huh?
You sound a
Oh,
lot.
And shit, I don't have any bonus actions.
What was your bonus action, wasn't it?
Yeah, for actually
Yeah,
for you to
but-
drop form, you have to use something. That's not a free action.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, to draw form is a bonus action, yeah. So yeah, no, then that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
ARYDUN.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to once again try to banish the big guy.
Okay.
Charisma save, por favor. Please roll shit.
Please roll shit.
Roll the shittiest shit that you've ever rolled.
You know what? Not this die.
Natural
This
20.
I will cry, George.
I will stab you in the jugular. With a spoon.
That is a total of 0.
Boys, we might make it. Okay.
That's a,
We got
that's a 2 minus 2.
Yes, okay.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay, you.
Are you
Oh, we
gonna
get
make
out
it?
of here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So if someone would place this in his on the 4 squares he's currently occupied, and then
Okay.
remove him from the game.
Yeah. Here you go.
Fuck me. So now I just have to maintain concentration.
I mean, but you're Warcaster though. You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck
Maybe.
up, Kim. It's easy. Just
All right,
don't
that's
fuck
your
up.
action.
That is my action.
Is that only your second 4th level spell slot? Oh.
There we go. Yeah, that's why it was my last one.
Okay, I was like, oh shit.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was the last one.
Do I want to take it? Yeah, I'm gonna run towards Lori.
Okay.
30 feet.
And it already took an attack. No, it had its turn since then.
Did it?
Yep, because Morty
Yeah, it's a
moved
new round.
before it.
Yeah.
No, because I haven't had a turn.
Right,
This round.
but it regains its on its turn, not on the beginning of the
Oh.
round. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't get a reaction until
Until
your
your
turn in
turn, that's right,
combat
that's right.
to begin with,
Okay.
which is a thing that Matt
Okay.
fucks up a lot.
Yeah, because
Oh, then yeah,
they reset
It
for
resets
him
on your turn.
on your turn.
Yep.
Oh, then yeah, because it was explained to me that it was like once per round that you didn't get it back till the next round.
And the it explains in the PHP.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just gonna vent the room a little bit if that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'll second.
My breathing's getting a little.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's okay.
That's 10 points of
You weren't the one born with shitty
slashing
lungs.
and 5 points of cold, half to 2, so 12 points to you. And I need a concentration check from you.
Are you looking at Kim? 19.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, Warcaster.
I'm okay.
It's Warcaster.
Not great.
Alright.
No one's gonna be able to deal enough damage to drop a Warcaster concentration check. Alright, that's your movement and action.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action that's beneficial, so.
Okay. Then it is the turn of the Yeti that is very confused right now. He was in the middle of a very tense situation, and now he's being slowly lulled into a calm state by the Feywild around him, or wherever he might be. All right, which brings us back up to Mandalore.
Is it possible for
Take
him
him
to
out.
like trip and
Damn,
fall
alright.
into the pond and
Yeah.
then suffocate?
Shit. Okay.
We don't have 12 Yetis anymore, there's only 4.
3
Three.
at the
3
moment.
now. 4 alive.
We got a minute.
We have a minute.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit this dude again.
We have a minute, unless I get fucked up.
Just don't let her get fucked up.
Yeah, just let me get fucked up.
15 on the die.
Yes, sir. You're shooting the same one that was over by Edna before?
Yep.
Okay.
10 damage, 1 radiant.
Okay.
That's the first one.
Is this mine or yours?
Mine.
Okay.
$18 total.
Yep.
Fuck him up.
Ooh.
You
13
beautiful Birdman.
13 damage, 6 radiant.
Damn.
The best of bird persons.
Okay.
And I
Can you do the Kermit arms too?
Lori, now conscious,
Yeah.
Yeah. You fuck.
will stand so that attacks against her don't have advantage.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Why? She's at a whopping 7 hit points, just 10.
She will cast Healing Spirit on Kendall's space.
Oh my god.
If someone has a marker for that, yeah. Yeah, well, that was
That'll do.
before she just dropped concentration when she went unconscious. So she'll cast that with her last second level spell slot, and then she will, with her action, take the dodge action.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't do that enough.
Yeah, I realized that during
Yeah.
the week. I was like, I should have had Lori last week, instead of like, she had gotten up and then done something and then used her bonus action to like move somewhere. I was like, she should have dodged, 100%. Alright, so. Yeah, that's what she'll do.
Thank God.
Which brings it to Kendall's turn, at which point he regains 4 hit points.
Yay!
And his death saves are reset. He is conscious at 4 hit points.
Oh my god. Oh my
At
god.
4,
my
I read a
God.
very long Reddit post today about how somebody had to completely replace the term hit points in their campaign with the word composure, and it was very confusing and stupid.
I think I read that one. Yeah.
With their composure.
With the word composure.
Composure.
Yeah. Like you're at half composure, you lose composure. Your composure is broken is when you're dropped to 0 hit point. Yeah, it's stupid.
What?
Yeah, because it doesn't necessarily always mean the person's gonna die. Like it could just be like they lose heart in battle and run off.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
Which kind of makes sense, but also kind of breaks a lot of the mechanics of the game. Anyway,
I've been on RPG horror stories a lot recently.
now I believe that Healing Spirit heals at the beginning of your turn. I'm
Okay.
gonna double check that because if so, he
Yes.
has his turn.
Oh, he might be more than 4.
Healing Spirit. Or starts its turn there. You cause the spirit to restore. You can cause this spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No action required.
Okay, so then yeah, that's
Yeah, so he gets at the beginning of his turn.
okay. Great. Stand him up, please.
He stands up.
Yeah, stand up.
Yeah.
That's half his movement. He will take
Does he roll again?
1 step away just to go back in.
For the health?
Yeah.
You get it at the beginning of your
Oh,
turn or
the
when
turn,
you
yeah,
enter
okay.
it the first time on your turn.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
he
go
will,
ahead and leave that in his space when he moves away from it because the healing spirit will remain there.
yeah. But yeah, so he will take, stand up, have his movement, 1 step out, just step once more back in.
Okay, yeah, it's the first time
and-
you enter on your turn, so he won't be able to get the.
Oh, okay, then I'll just keep him there. Yeah, I'll just keep him there. And then he'll shoot at that fucker in the middle. Can he see him? Or does he have, like, partial cover? Yeah, the cage.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay,
It's just
alright,
Lori
good.
in the way. That's not enough for me to give it any kind of cover.
Good.
If it were multiple party members or something larger, yeah. But
Oh wait, that's a 13. That should hit,
that
right?
hits you.
Okay, good.
Wow. Kendall just can't miss.
You just can't
Unless he
miss.
gets a natural 1.
That is a 11 piercing, 1 radiant. Take a second shot. There we go, that's better. It's a 16 to hit.
Wham, bam.
That is 8 piercing. Please. Motherfucker! 1 radiant. You're done. Go to jail.
I need to switch it to like necrotic or something. It's just radiant in his name.
Alright, is that his turn?
Yes, that is his turn.
Okie
The
dokers.
fire.
That
Who heals
is
have?
Zephyr.
Go,
As the party is scraping it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's coming around, guys.
When
It's
you're
coming
using,
around.
when you're using all of the ranger spell slots on healing spells, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, my dudes.
Hard body. Yep.
Lori, we need healing. What?
Ranger.
What's the cleric doing?
She's dead. She's dead.
Oh, fuck.
She's keeping the thing banished already.
Don't split her focus right now, okay?
I just need to know.
You haven't taken dual focus yet.
I haven't. I really considered it.
I am also
That would be
like
the best way for
considering
you to
it,
get your warcaster shit.
I know.
like, cause I'm also considering
I
it,
considered
cause
that
a lot
one
of
was
a lot
the
of my
spell
heavy
driver,
hitting
where you
shit,
can-
it's all
You
concentration.
can cast more than just a cantrip or a spell.
I will use my action to cast haste on Mortiferous.
Yeah,
Shit.
boy. Yeah, boy.
And then 5, 10.
Okay. That's
Haste is ranged as well.
Yeah, 30 foot
Okay. Awesome.
range, which is why I stayed close.
Alright, so you have concentration and Morty is hasted.
Yes.
Those markers should already be out on the table somewhere.
Is there a haste marker?
Oh,
Haste and
yeah.
concentration.
Yeah, I even set it aside. There we go.
Is that one concentration?
Yeah, that's concentration.
Hasted. Concentrating. Okay, and that's your turn.
Yep, concentrate
Ferris?
real hard. Here's your
Mortiferous.
Mortiferous, who is
Mortiferous.
hasted,
Bueller.
Yeah, bitch.
is going. Out of all of them that are here, is there one that looks particularly worse than the others?
Yeah, the one that is represented by a Grimlock is looking significantly worse than the others. No, the far one, yeah.
The one that's
The one that's
Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark.
Mark.
He's gonna go
So
ahead
there's an
and,
extra D6.
and whack that motherfucker.
Now, it does have 3/4 cover from him, but he's sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Declare that shit.
And
So 8D6.
we're gonna declare sharpshooters
So
because
you can shoot sharpshooter as well?
yeah,
Okay.
because he's going to hit. Yeah, it's 23.
Even with the -5?
23 minus 5.
Like we
But
said,
even
plus
that, it's
4,
18,
yeah.
I'm just
18 plus
asking.
4.
Even.
What's this to hit 9?
9 regularly plus
Yeah.
4 without it, or with sharpshooter.
So funny.
Yeah, he chases the all day.
Yo.
There you go.
He's just a
You almost got
simple
it.
boy.
Yeah, but even you, boy.
Simple pleasures.
Biting your own butt.
Yep.
That's 35 points of damage.
Oof.
No, 45 points of
Oh,
damage
the
because it's
sharpshooter.
plus 10.
Yes!
Yes!
Alright, we're on crowd control, folks.
We're doing okay, guys. We're
And
doing
now,
okay.
if he were to use his bonus action, he could
Bonus action, shift
Oh,
under
right,
smart
because it's not your character yet.
to that one,
Mm-hmm.
and then hit that one.
Okay.
Because he can hit that one.
And because your your feature is used up for the Zephyr's feature is used up for the day, go ahead and roll the board. Just for clutter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My ability to reanimate. Yeah, that's a.
His levitate. I was like, what does that matter?
It's like, why would he lift the corpse?
That's a 19.
Would that be considered improvised weapon? Just flinging a corpse around?
Just beat someone.
That's one of the examples used in the
It is! That's right,
Yeah, like a goblin corpse.
Oh my god.
Lots of
the
sixes?
fuck is this? Yeah.
What is with you and rolling 6s?
Bro, I'm just good at it, okay? Chill.
You mean like me at a DragonCon, rolling dice?
6.
Point where it's scary.
The mark
the
of the
spirit of Satan
beast.
telling you, hey, what are you
Fuck
doing?
off.
46.
Points of damage.
Yeah.
Fuck.
46.
I think we're gonna be okay, guys.
Okay. Alright.
We still got one more. I just
That
want
is his 2 shots, bonus action, and movement. He is done. Yeah?
He's done.
Okay.
He done.
And you weren't rolling those with advantage, were you?
No.
Okay. The Gahiji one is going to try and whip Lori in the face, probably.
Yeah.
It's the closest
That's an
one.
idea. It's a thought.
It's not a good one,
He could.
but it's a thought.
I know. They're not
But
too
That's a
smart.
hit. That's a
Oh,
21
yeah.
to hit
They're not too smart. So any thoughts are.
for more HP than she has. So
Good
she's
night,
down
Lori.
once again.
God damn
Healing
it.
spirit is.
And she loses concentration on healing spirit. But Kendall's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
alive.
Alright, so go ahead and prone Lori if you would, and take off the healing spirit from Kendall.
Prone Lori. Move him here.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
Take a square for him if you would.
For whom?
The PG.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. He will take his second hit against her as well. Whack whack. That's a 19 to hit, that'll hit. And the damage doesn't matter, that's 2 failed death saves. So we're right back to where we were when we got here. With one fewer enemy.
Giant.
And
2. Currently.
Well, yeah. And Edna's not a wolf.
He's not a wolf.
Okay. That's Geeky. Well, no, he'll take his movement towards Edna as well. He's actually got 3 pretty much equally scrumptious looking options, because Kendall's a little further, but he's pretty much dead, and closer to the mouth of the cave. He's going with Kendall.
Yeah, he
Okay.
He moved, how far? He moved 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get there. So he'll step over her body and move 25, 30, 35, 40, and get right, one more, right there.
Right there.
I think it was
Back
one
one.
closer to me, yeah. Alright. Lizard boy.
It's okay.
Is he facing Edna? I mean,
Yeah.
Facing
Kendall.
Kendall.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
The lizard one is going to be very confused about where his friend went. And
My man about to come fucking.
he's gonna roll on ARYDUN or Morty. That's Morty.
Yes!
Alright.
I never thought I would be so happy for someone to
5,
try to hit
15,
Morty.
20, 25, 30.
He'll swang on him.
He's gonna
Swang
on him.
Bang. Swang on that. Bang.
That is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah.
Because
And-
he's hasted. Plus you lose AC.
And even less.
Yay.
Alright, so he misses twice. Okay, and the other one's dead. Edna, you're up.
If I must.
You must.
Yeah, so hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
Oh, you're on deck.
Yeah, so I'm
a.
gonna come over here with my movement and attempt to polymorph that one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what a wisdom save, I believe.
I think so.
Pretty positive that... Where the fuck is it? Yes, wisdom save, yeah.
Nope. It's failure.
Okay. I can never tell with who, like, the note was either at me or at yourself. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's gonna be turned into a frog.
Frog boy.
Frog boy.
Yeah, so he's a frog now.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Ribbit good. Ribbit real good.
No?
Nobody touched the frog.
Nobody touched
I think we already put some of the tinier minis on the table, like the beetle and the little rat and stuff. They're not over here.
frog up. Tasty.
I'll fight that frog.
I love. No, escargot is something else. I don't think frogs have a.
Frog legs.
Yeah, but it's just called frog's legs.
What is
It's
this?
like
And
a
they're
fancy.
good.
I don't know what that one
There's
is.
a rat somewhere on the table, and a beetle somewhere on the table.
Well,
And the
tell them to
people.
get off.
There is
People
not.
table.
I think it's over there in the general Levi area.
Levy area.
If you would check, Phil. I think there's some minis over there.
Hello, Dragoon.
No.
Oh, boy.
Nice bag.
Unless it's in that bag.
What the fuck?
I don't see any on the floor.
Rip.
Rest in pepperoni.
What about that little tray?
Ripping paps. Where the fuck are our tiny minis?
What did you do with these?
Here's a rat. Where's the beetle? I found the rat though, so we're good.
Yeah.
But where's the fucking beetle, bro? Whatever. Okay. Rat boy.
Rat boy.
Wherever he was.
That frog
Yeah.
kind of looks like a rat.
You have a hunter's marked frog.
You better fucking move that hunter's mark.
He can't.
He can't.
I know.
Until it dies. And
It's
don't
that,
want
it's
yeah.
that gas, bro. It's that, it's that.
Where did the guy go? Oh, no, where'd he go?
Where did you fucking go? Oh.
I'll leave him here so if he comes back.
Okay.
Literally.
So
I'm
we
trying to
better
get my
not.
brother out.
Well, he has to because we have to kill him.
He's in a sandbox. The fuck?
Excuse me. My bad.
Hey, you little bitch.
Little bitch.
Big fat. Long titty, no nipple, half bitch.
You
Did
ever
we
seen,
have like
Romance?
3
Yeah.
concentrating?
You know
Yeah.
business. No, wait.
One.
Born insecure,
Okay.
no business looking ass.
So, Ed, that is your action.
Yes, that is my action.
Once I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, that's
That's-
it.
All I got.
We're blowing our saber die spells, guys.
Yeah.
Break in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what these spells are for. Harry did.
Racial spells.
My turn. Okay, I would like to turn around then. No. Can I get to Lorien 30 feet?
5, 10,
Do you only have cure
15,
wounds?
20, 25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to Lorien. I will cure wounds. Cure her wounds.
No, do a wound cure,
Yeah,
my
she's
dude.
one failed to she had no successes and 2 failures.
Ooh, that's not bad. Whew. That's 12 hit points.
Holy shit. That's what she's had this whole fight.
Awesome. She, for the second time in 12 seconds. Fuck!
Let me die!
Now I know what a yo-yo feels like.
She immediately goes, damn it! How long was I out? Okay.
What do you mean? It's only 6 seconds.
Next time. All I hear is peek down. Now.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'll stay around.
Okay. Mandalore. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. What's up? Mandalore?
Water.
Water, please.
Yeah, no, your turn though.
Ah! Yeah, none of these are
The fuck is that?
okay. Well,
That's okay.
let's give you.
Pass it.
Thank you.
None of these are good. Here, we'll give you fair.
Yay, fairy fire.
Boy.
Or do you want
Okay.
raging?
Yes, I want raging.
Yes, he's raging.
Oh, knock it out of your hand?
I move.
And the rages and she gets
Is that
smaller.
concentration? Hey, is that concentration?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
there
part-
it is.
No, it's concentrating.
Okay,
Shut
same
the
thing.
front door, man.
I move 25 spaces up to get in line with.
Not
25
25 spaces.
You know what I'm at.
That would be fast as fuck.
This is Bruce Lee month.
You can reach him, right?
Call me show enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Lizard Boy.
Listen, boy.
Did you already move your
Yeah.
character? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
18 on total.
Fuck it.
Well,
18
you
in
know.
any case, yes.
7 damage, 5 radiant damage.
Okay, that is 12 total against Lizard Boy.
Dirty 20.
Nice. And damage.
How about we clean that 20 up next time?
It's a dirty 20.
You coming to my house
11
with-
damage, 4 radiant
My
damage.
house.
So
30,
15
20.
total. Nice.
And then I move
We
back
only fuck with clean 20s.
We only
15.
fuck with pure 20.
Alright.
Right behind the tree, he can't see me.
Lori, now conscious,
You can't see me.
will once again stand.
You don't even know me.
If you could stand Lori up, please.
I stand her hard, thank you.
Yep. We stand, Lori.
What?
Stand.
S-T-A.
Stand her hard. Order.
I'm lost. Okay.
If that was the case, I think this whole battle would have changed.
Oh god, right?
People would have had stands. Say, okay.
Oh god. Yeah.
Send him that way.
Her stand's name would be Hosier, for sure.
She will.
Yeah.
How's old boy
My
looking?
stand would be Evanescence.
How's Kendall looking?
Oh,
How
She's
many
got 4
points?
hit
It's at
points.
4 hit points.
Okay, she will. Can she get to him in 30 feet?
I think so. 5, 10,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. Right up to him.
She'll run up to him and grab his robes with her hands, casting Cure Wounds at first level.
Kendall's like,
Hey! What the fuck you doing?
he sees her coming and grabbing him, and he's like, now?
She'll run up, see that in his eyes, and get the fuck out of here, and shove, and she can't actually shove him.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's not gonna use her action to shove him. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
That way!
The 1? Yeah.
So for a total of 5 hit points.
Yeah. Oh, she have any bonuses?
Plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom.
Oh,
over.
5 total.
It was
okay.
a 1 on the
I
die.
thought you meant 1 because you already had 4, so 5. Okay.
So he's at a whopping 9.
Better than 4, fucker.
Oh, yeah.
He might, if they roll a 1, get 1 save, 1 hit.
You're right there with you, bro.
If they roll double 1s, that would be 6 damage
Yeah.
on their hits. Yeah. Okay.
Is it?
No. Then she will use her bonus action to yeet the fuck out of there
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with a dash.
Yeah.
With her rogue levels. Actually, you can do that with ranger levels too.
We get like
Rogue levels
to
roll.
get a turn.
She has how many? 3?
So,
Then what?
So what?
so you
Oh yeah,
get in
it's
there?
dash this
Yeah.
means you're high.
Yeah,
I'm
she,
like-
she
I'm
can
like
already
never
just
in the
dash as
video.
a bonus action.
How dare you?
She will run
Yeah, I'm like never in the video because I'm holding the camera.
towards the. She's gonna run towards where the first one that you guys saw died
Okay.
to get up.
So-
She's gonna run. She's gonna be clearly pathing, like tracking to run up just to the top of the mouth of the cave eventually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she had 30 feet because she
Let
dashed.
go.
So yeah, 30 feet from there, she's gonna try and get around. She's got to swing a little wider than that. That's the actual mouth of the cave, but to get around over to the edge, it's gonna be a bit further. Yeah, so just swing it wide. Sure. Yeah, right there. That's fine. Okay, that's action, bonus action, movement. That's Kindle. Now it's
Kindle.
whopping 9 hit points.
He will take the advice and get the fuck out of there, dashing fully in.
Into the cave.
Are we trying to go in there anyway?
It's BG.
Does he want to go alone though?
No. So yeah, so he will run this way 60 feet.
He's gonna, okay. In the same way that she's running?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'd say it'd probably take around. Just go ahead and move him, and I'll tell you. Is he wanting to go the way she's going, or
He's
just
running
go
to go
that
where
way?
he's going where she's going.
Okay, yeah. So if you get about how much movement is that you've used?
That was
What's he-
probably
5,
30
10.
because that's what Lori took.
20.
Yeah. So just go ahead and put your where he was. I think you were right. I think where your finger just was, right? One more that way. Yeah, I think that's where he was. So just start from there.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
So keep going towards Kristin from that spot, and I'll let you know when he would have to kind of circle around to start getting up. It's like
Like
about
this
another
was
20
30 right here.
Yeah, it's about another 20 feet past the
35,
actual
40,
side of the cave
45,
entrance before he
50,
can circle.
55, 60.
Yeah, so go ahead and move him
Yeah.
like 3 that way, because he could have moved laterally.
That way? Okay.
Yeah, and so now he can start doubling back to get up to the top of the cave entrance.
Okay.
So it's a little bit wider.
Okay.
To make it a little bit clearer, I'll just put a couple of these I'll move these trees over here. As these
Tweez.
probably are. Well, actually, there's
Dem-
people over here.
Dem tweez.
So yeah, you kind of got to circle around out here, or circle around actually a bit further this way, which is why she went that way, to actually get around to the top of the cave.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hey.
Zephyr.
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 God fucking damn Sam.
She left a lasting impression.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's not. Where'd I put my stuff?
I killed the cave again.
Cave collapses.
Yay!
Kendall dies.
No! Yay! No!
Listen, you can't just kill 2 of his characters like that. You can't just do that.
The first one wasn't his character. All right. That just is how it is what it is. This one would be killing his character.
This one would be pure vindictive spite.
It would be bad position.
The first one was narrative. narrative.
I mean, yeah, no, it was fine because it was for.
This
you
one
know.
is just spite.
Yeah.
I want to show up to my game? Okay. Kendall dies.
Gonna show up after that. Ranking Queen Sins of Brigade, Fox.
Jesus.
You have to watch campaign 1 eventually.
I will. Trust me, I will. I actually have it loaded up on my laptop right now. But like every time I'm like schoolwork, and I'll go to it, but then I watch like.
I forgot you do school. Yeah, for sure. Don't start watching it until you're done with
Yeah.
school.
Oh no!
You'll sink
Usually
your
when I
life.
end up on YouTube, I'm like, I'm gonna watch critical Star Wars.
Oh. Star Wars.
Yeah,
More Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
14 hours later, Star Wars.
No, you did it wrong. 13 hours later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Pretty much.
We're just going to do our best not to get hit. Yep.
14 hours, 1
Even
blood
though my
later.
con is decent, that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
I don't know
wanna
about
try
wrong.
it.
I'm sorry. Yes.
4-5.
Alright, guys.
Right there.
3 blunts and a bong later.
Alright. And
Oh, the Vengabus is coming.
they're just moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mortiferous.
Morty is not at disadvantage currently to shoot this guy. It's just a straight roll.
Oh shit.
Okay, now this is just me asking. In D&D, could Morty just walk up to him like American Gangster? Frank Lucas just be like,
Actually, because you're in combat, if the person's unconscious, yes.
oh, okay.
If the person's conscious and they're dodging and shit, it's actually disadvantaged to do a ranged attack within 5 feet of someone.
Oh, okay.
However, there's things like crossbow expert, which makes it to where you can shoot within 5 feet of somebody and it doesn't give you disadvantage. He has firearms expert, which does the same thing. So it's a normal shot for him from
Okay.
5 feet
Oh,
away.
what the
Well,
fuck?
he can walk up like Frank Lucas. Where's my money? Bow!
So,
There's your money.
Just fucking knock trees off the
yeah,
Yup.
you just, like the justification for that is because you know a round is 6 seconds, so it's like everybody's going at once. Some of you are just going a little bit faster than the others.
Yeah, who's
So
whose
for
hits
him-
connect first?
Yeah.
22 with sharpshooter.
This
Fuck
whole
yeah.
fight took like a minute.
Yeah, so far you guys
So far,
are...
at least a minute because he and I had concentration on minute-long spells and both.
And
had
dropped him,
Therapy.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 10 minutes.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Everybody needs
It
therapy.
took us 12 hours, but it's like 10 minutes.
So far, we are 18 rounds into this combat, so
Oh, wow.
that's
Like
less
3
than
minutes.
2 full minutes. 10 rounds is a minute, so.
Okay, yeah.
Like I remember somebody did the math on like the Hordak fight.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was like one of the longest. It was like a minute and a
45.
half.
Ugh.
Yeah.
45 points of damage. On the first one.
Against Lizard Boy.
Yeah. And then he's gonna
Lizard.
catch another one. That's a 19 on die,
Yes, sir.
but he doesn't crit on a 19.
Nope.
He's
He's
a
a
scrub.
well, he's a rogue. Only I think Scar's the only one who does right now.
Scar crits on a 19?
with one of his daggers. One of his
Oh,
daggers.
okay.
Yeah.
And it's only if it's thrown, not if it's used as a melee
it's
weapon.
just- That's why he's always chucking daggers.
I think he's only critted on it once that way.
As you do.
He's had it since level 3.
42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
42.
To be fair, I think I've rolled maybe 3.
Go to sleep.
Ever.
Boom, bye, bye. Like
Okay.
bonjour on Clue.
Okay.
So what I've decided from this combat is that Morty deals too much damage.
Nerf Morty.
And our next fight is going to be
He deals
Next time it's 20 Yetis.
so much damage. Like I think he's legitimately dealt probably almost 50% of the total
Yeah.
party damage.
Yeah.
if that.
Guaranteed.
If that.
Sure, almost.
If not more.
I was gonna say more like 60. It's probably more like 60%.
It's bad.
Yeah, because he had.
I mean that's just a guess, so it might be 60.
Because that
Gordon's
was
gonna
that
be
was
like, hey,
40
new
something.
monster.
That was
1
40
million
something
hit
plus
points.
40 something. That's
Wait a
80
minute.
points of damage.
To
Wait a
be
minute.
fair, he's dealt a lot of damage because he's taken twice as many turns, and a lot of those were with Holy Weapon, which he rolled really high
Yeah.
on.
Really well
Alright.
every time.
That's his action. Boom boom.
Yep.
He's got a fuckload of movement and a bonus action.
That dude's dead.
Yeah, so we have
And
one more.
he's got
and
Hunter's
he's
All
Mark
that's
coming
left
back.
is a hunter's marked frog.
Rat. Frog.
Yeah. Might as well be a rat. A hunter's mark rat.
You know what? Can I just say it was a rat instead of
A hunter's mark rat.
Rat.
And a banished abominable yeti that has not taken a single hit.
Who's coming back in like 40 seconds.
He's gonna be pissed as fuck, man.
Whenever
Where's everybody at?
Alright, I'm back! All of his friends are just dead. Just a fucking field of carnage
It's like,
around him.
what's that movie? Boys in the Hood? No, Ricky, no, Ricky. Ricky dead.
Empty chairs and empty tables.
and he's just going to yell, "Get over here!"
Like Raiden? Or not Raiden.
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Get over here. Alright. Okay.
Are we not taking out the rat?
Now, are we all able to hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
If anyone was much further than the furthest people, there'd be a perception check involved because there is howling wind and snow. But you're all close enough. Okay. That guy's dead. No, actually, that's the one that's a rat. Fuck. That guy's dead. And that guy already crossed him off. Edna, you're up.
You said get over here.
You.
5, 10.
Oh, the one that's a rat though will.
It would like to do rat things?
Yeah, it'll still try and attack ARYDUN, but it's a
Sure,
rat.
yeah. Here, do you want its stats? I have its.
Yeah, you don't have to give me the stats, but just go ahead and move him. How much movement does he have?
Let's see. Hang on.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say in
It's
snow,
not much.
for a rat-sized creature that's difficult terrain, so it's gonna be half.
Uber difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Mucho difficulty.
Yeah.
They have 20 feet.
So.
So 10 feet.
10 feet.
I actually saw
He
him
almost gets
yesterday.
So he's burrowing. So he's also currently not visible.
He looked at me.
He's burrowing through.
You see a little
snow.
track in the snow?
And then died.
Yeah, so he'll move 10 feet towards ARYDUN.
Alright, I looked at motherfucker there too. I was like, day shift, you got
There
it.
you go.
And since he can't attack from there anyway, he'll just go ahead and dash and get the rest of the way. Maybe drop her concentration with 1 point of damage.
I rolled 2 ones.
Okay, it's a rat.
I'm not trying to Matt Mercer this with the bat chewing its way out of the cloak or anything, but he'll try and attack you.
It's a +0 to hit.
Well, he can't.
He can't on this turn. It'll be,
he can't.
it'll be
Oh,
if
that's
she,
right.
It'll
Because
be
he
my
dashed.
attack of
Because he
opportunity.
dashed.
if she doesn't disengage nothing. Alright. Edna, you're
I
up.
can disengage. Oh, he'll just.
Did I already move? I already moved,
Yeah, you
right?
already
Just
moved.
move.
Do we remember how much I moved?
You were right there.
It was right there. Okay.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh, you-
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll ask, what's up?
What are we doing?
ARYDUN.
What are we doing here?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll be not killing the rest. I'm gonna
That's
move.
up to you.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
From the rat? It has
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
+0
From the
bite.
rat.
I'm a rat.
I don't know how much
The rat.
health it
It's
has
a
Matt.
15.
to hit.
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay.
So yeah,
Ow.
60 feet to Edna.
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
One more if I can.
That's fine.
There we go.
Let's see. So all she wrote.
Okay. Mandalor.
Hey, maybe.
Mandalor. Mandy.
I want to kill the rat.
If you do, he comes
Do
to
that. I urge you to not do that.
Going to use action and double action. I'm done. And I walk up right behind his wings and go, hey, what's going on? Oh, okay. Boom!
Shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I never told him. Don't ever sneak up behind me.
Lori will.
I guess that's what Lori's doing. Alright, that's cool.
That's what she does most fights.
Right?
stick
Not
it up
one.
your nose.
Lori doesn't give a fuck what
Like she might as well.
what Morty orders her to do, so she's gonna keep circling around past where what's his face is.
Kendall, yeah.
Yeah,
Around
she's
Kendall.
going to actually not use with 90 feet of movement, she's only use 60 and then hold her action to shoot if any of them reappear. So if you could move her to where Kendall is and as far as she can circle around with 60 feet.
Okay, so hang on.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Nope. So
sorry.
come across the front, and that's imagine a ledge.
I'm not
across the
understanding your instructions at all. I'm sorry.
So she's gonna
I'm
walk
all
across
the way
the
there.
front of the cave entrance and walk around where there's an actual incline to walk around.
55.
If she gets
She
behind,
can pass through his space.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
okay.
Is that okay?
move her a
One
couple
more.
more. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Fine. Yeah. And she will be holding an action in case either of the two that have disappeared reappear.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 that disappeared?
Well, one of them's a rat, and one
Oh, I
of
was about to say, huh?
Yeah. If I
I was behind the tree too long.
return.
Is
Kendall.
this what hiding is?
God.
What's Kendall doing?
He will also. Nope, no, he won't. You know what? Yeah, he'll do the same. He'll hold his action to shoot one of them should
Does
they,
he wanna
you
come
know.
up? On top of the cave?
Like you guys are saying, I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
So this is a cave.
Behind the tree.
So right here is a cave entrance.
Yeah.
But there's a whole cave that's right here. You know, like there's.
Oh,
it's
you're
not
saying
just
there's
an
like a
entrance.
full mound?
Yeah, so there's like a mound that goes right here. So to get up on top, they actually have to walk to where there's a climbable incline and then cross around to the top of the
So
cave.
they're going around like this to go up.
Yeah.
Okay,
top of
thanks.
it.
So right now they're like actually like 10 feet off the ground, and they're gonna have to continue climbing, and they're gonna be like up here. And
Then yeah, he'll do the same. He'll like follow her up the incline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Using his movement to do that, and then holding his action for one of them to suddenly reappear.
So we'll just do this.
10,
It's warm in here.
To kind of represent it. There's blood everywhere. So once somebody's up there, you can go and put them on this little this raised platform kind of dealio here.
Delio.
How much is that? So yeah, they kind of gotta.
There's the cave.
Close enough. So yeah, once they're up there, so like if he's gonna continue moving, he can be around. We'll just say that she's right there, because she's gone up and around. So he's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
It's only going 30.
Oh, it's only moving
Yeah.
30? Sorry.
Yeah.
That was there-ish.
Yeah, I'll go there. Yeah.
hold this action.
So he's overlooking the cave entrance down a little battlefield now.
Boy.
Terry.
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 Okay. Anything else from Kendall? He's ready to hold his action?
Yeah, he's holding his action in case one of them like suddenly, pops back into form.
Alright, Zephyr.
Asshole. Right enough.
Oh no, I used my feature into it.
Get over here! Lori, just keep running. Oh, did you say something?
Where?
Sorry, I don't speak asshole.
Actually I do, but...
Not his dialect.
You moved up?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not for me, just holding concentration.
Okay.
Mortiferous?
Yep.
Mortiferous is going to take out his Darren Sensitive Fortress and he's going to toss it.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna, you got 30 seconds to wait while it pops up.
I see.
Oh, so
But
okay.
if you do the math, we should be able to get in before they get back.
Except for Kendall and Lori.
Well,
They didn't listen, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys would have, as the ones who have cast the spells, you'd have the understanding of how long you had left on them.
Yeah.
It's only been, we're currently in the 4th round since he was banished.
Okay.
So you still have 6 rounds, and it takes 5 rounds for the fortress to go up.
Okay, so we can all hold an action to.
we're squeaking in under the wire, but we will be able to get in there. And
So if it's 4 rounds for banishment, then it's 3 rounds for polymorph right now.
No, you
right?
went after me.
Right, so
Was it the same round?
Yeah, but
That
you
I
went
did
after.
Right, no.
No. Oh,
Kristen's
no, yeah, you're right, you're right,
Kristen's
you're
right, yeah.
right,
So she
okay.
went the next round, so it's only
That's
been
it.
3 rounds of polymorph.
Okay.
So we'll go at, because there is a rat on the field, we'll play out the rounds just real quick, lightning round. Is he doing anything else? He takes it out, tosses it.
He's just
Actually,
waiting
and
for the
because
fortune.
it is so close to the round to round, it's an action to draw something from the
The bag.
bag of holding. Do you think he would keep it in the bag of holding?
I mean, if he keeps it in the bag of holding, that's fine. He's hasted. He can pull it out of the bag of holding and then still activate it
Well,
because he has 2 actions.
right, but those actions can only be used for certain things.
As attacks, right? Yeah.
Well, it says it has a list of things it can be used for. I don't know if use a magic item is one of them. We'll see. We'll check.
Ooh, boy.
It's to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
There you
Okay.
go. Well, hold on, let me take a look at it. Do you have his item cards there?
Yeah, it is right there. That one.
That's how you do it, yeah. So yeah, he uses his regular action to draw it and his hasted action to use it. Alright.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Alright. Awesome. Anything else from him? If you would, place, we'll say for the moment being, as it's expanding, there should be a little copper D4 somewhere in your area. Oh, so you're holding it, aren't you? Is that mine?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and place that wherever Morty places it. And I don't think you can't throw it. You have to place it and then it goes. So
Then he will take his movement
Yeah.
to get over 30 feet, set it down, and then.
well, the way it works is it like when you place it, that point is like where the door and the rest of it
Yeah.
comes out behind it.
Okay.
So
Okay,
he
so
can
we'll
place
just-
it where he's standing and then it'll come out behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he'll just
right
place it right
here?
there. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Edna.
It's nothing. Just maintaining concentration.
Okay, ARYDUN.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. No, that's not true at all. I will healing word myself and then maintain concentration.
ARYDUN.
Alright, does anyone look like they couldn't take 1 hit?
Lori.
Too far away.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it on them. They were too far away.
Okay.
I don't know about Kendall, but yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Anything?
I will give. No, because I can't do that. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm just waiting, maintaining concentration.
Mandalore.
Actually.
The fortress already came out?
Oh, I didn't prepare.
No.
it today.
Not yet?
It takes half a minute
Okay, half a minute.
actually apparate.
I just scream in happiness that I'm alive right now. And I don't move.
Okay. So you draw the attention, or you scream while
Oh,
you're.
matter of fact, hold a reaction just in case. I have a bow.
Shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold my
So you
reaction.
use your action to use the.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Can I move out the way?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
And he was right there.
Who's one over?
It's one over.
Yeah, he was right here.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I don't know if this tree was here or there.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So if it's there, then
fucked up all
I'm
those.
just gonna hold the reaction just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
And scream.
Yeah.
Then I'm alive.
That's fine. That's for free. Lori, seeing the instant fortress move,
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh merde. Ah putain ta merde. All I hear is
continuing to hold her action just in case, she will use her movement and bonus action to move 60 feet back down. So 5 foot just to get down to the bottom of that
Sure.
thing, and then 55 feet towards the fortress.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, right?
Yep.
all
Yeah.
I ever
Okay.
hear Lori is just screaming a bunch of expletives in French right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is exactly what's
Nothing
happening.
ever, anything else after that. Just
For the most part, it's just under her breath, but yeah. Kendall.
Kendall will do the same, holding.
He's not gonna jump down off the mouth of the cave.
No.
Okay.
He will
How
not do
far
that.
is it?
At all.
It's
He has only 9 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
it's about a 30-foot drop.
Yeah.
So
It's about
yeah,
30 foot
he will not do that.
He will
either.
not do that. He's not gonna do that.
Actually, hang on. Maybe he will. Yeah, he will. Yeah. He will jump down and use his reaction to cast Featherfall on himself. Just,
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and spin that spell slot.
That's fair.
He will do
Wow, first spell!
that. First spell ever cast.
This guy's self.
I don't. Do I even have a spell slot tracker on
Can
here?
you move laterally?
Yes, I do. I do.
Featherfall?
Okay.
Not unless you have some way of controlling your fall. Like a levitate spell. In which case you wouldn't need Featherfall.
So that was 30 feet down,
Now if you have wings,
30 feet forward.
Then why are you falling?
10,
I'm just saying, just in case. I don't know.
25.
For someone who
30.
doesn't know D&D as well as you guys, I'm just saying.
I mean, it would,
Oh,
it would
you're
just
good, dude.
it would depend on why you were falling to begin with. Like, if
Okay.
it's because your wings were fucked up, then yeah, they wouldn't help you not
Okay.
fall. But
See, I have to factor in these things now. Okay.
What if you're like a dodo bird? Like.
okay, so he feather falls
Where you can
Yeah.
and then moves 30 feet.
Fly.
Yeah.
I'm a dodo
Okay.
bird monk.
Zephyr.
Or like a flying squirrel. They
I'm
glide.
chilling, dog. I'm gonna move closer to Morty. Because I want to be right at that fucking door when it opens. But
Okay. Mortiferous.
Morty wants to be right fucking there when that door opens.
Yeah. He's triple shot espresso jittering right now from haste, just waiting for the fucking fortress. Fucking shoots a squirrel.
He gonna be a sleepy boy.
Let's not shoot any rodent-like things right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not a squirrel, not a squirrel. Oh yeah, I don't think I had it take its move on the last turn. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna give it its 10 feet that it would, or
Yeah.
its 20 feet it would have taken last turn because it would have dashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
And now that it's its turn again, because it is, it's
Yeah.
gonna move an additional 20 feet.
like 10, 15, 20.
And I'm right there.
Yeah.
Edna, your turn.
It's your next turn.
Take a step away.
I'm
Okay.
still gonna get you.
Aryden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting.
Okay. Mandalore.
There's a fucking rat!
Yeah.
Don't hit it!
Where you guys?
Oh
are
yeah,
kind of-
sorry.
Where you guys are in the immediate area of your group have kind of trampled the snow down. This thing does kind of like out of the snow.
As I
It's been kind of like running, almost completely invisible, like kind of under the snowbank itself, and kind of out, following the.
That's my
Okay, so,
reaction.
like-
I will shout, "Don't fucking hit that rat!"
Okay, so like before I like release my reaction, I was like,
Yeah.
there's a fucking rat, and then
Yeah.
I moved back.
Well, it's not your turn.
It is my turn.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought you just said it was his turn.
Well. Oh, you guys already took both your turns. You just didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Then,
screamed.
yeah, it's your turn.
That's it. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
5 back.
Okay, yeah.
Still holding my
Yeah.
reaction.
I'm sorry, because I thought
Oh.
you were saying you were going to do something. You said with your reaction.
My action,
Yeah.
I will cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not concentration.
Okay, either way, I
do
moved back
prefer
5 feet away from the fucking rat.
So
Period.
if it wants to hit me, then it'll be harder to.
Fuck that.
My past life in New York saw me with this street,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
with this subway rat over here, and I was like, "Fuck that, move 5 feet." All right,
Lori will continue her move.
this thing got a whole ticket on the subway.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or is
Yes,
that okay?
she'll dash over. Come one towards Micah and then over to the group.
35, 40.
Yep.
45.
Yep.
There you go.
And that's with her bonus action. She will continue to hold her action for if either of those fuckers vamp back to Eddie, the Eddie form.
Into Eddie's.
Into Eddie's. Zephyr. Eddie from Electrical.
His choir.
Oh, that guy.
And by Eddie from Electrical, of course, means Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
Yeah.
Because that's who he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny that their names are both alliteration. Eddie from Electrical and Sid the Sloth.
Oh no!
That
And
was
they're
conscious.
both voiced by John Leguizamo.
Eddie from Electrical is voiced by.
John Leguizamo.
Don't get pregnant.
Just overall, just don't do it. I mean, you're not her boss, though.
She is also playing Fallout Shelter, so on a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, are you actually doing good on that?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, man, I tried that shit, and I was like, man, fuck this game. It's like Fallout is way better than this crap.
She goes, everybody's dead.
On purpose.
No,
Can we open those windows more?
No.
It is stifling
fan
in
on.
here. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. After your turn, you might
Hold
open
your
the
breath for
window.
the asbestos.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that open.
That's worstest.
You look wonderful, like I said.
Zephyr, you good?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Hey, this is from when I was level 10.
Why are you just standing? He gets sleepy, and he'll just stand in one place, and his head hangs all the way to the floor.
Like a horse?
I wanna go home.
Yeah. That's exactly what he does. He just stands there sleepy.
I am going to cast a first level spell
Do it!
on
The mites in the area to you. Okay.
Oh, so you're there, are you? Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you caught up?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
I'm only just like in the room.
Oh,
past
the
that.
mites. Oh, okay.
cure
But you're pretty fucking close.
wounds
Yeah, I haven't seen the last
I'm 2 episodes behind. So.
on myself.
2 and some change.
Yeah, I heard the last episode was a real doozy.
Alright. You're going to cast
Cure wounds
on yourself. Awesome. Is that it?
Yes.
More
I've been
ferrets.
chasing the high
Waiting.
that watching
Okay.
Holding an
Snow
action in
White
case
gave
one
me
appears.
because I've never been at.
Edna.
Actually, it's like it was fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, before Edna. I gotta fucking remember this shit.
5, 6, 7.
The fucking rat
Frog boy.
is going to attack ARYDUN.
Yay!
How many rounds in are we now?
Ribbits,
'Cause
squeak.
I lost track of the
Squeak
fucking
ribbits.
rounds.
Fuck.
1 second. Nope, that's a 13.
Okay, even if he had hit me, you wouldn't have missed. Because I have mirror image.
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
you rolled the thing. Mirror images and concentration?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why it's great.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's Edna's turn.
Yeah, if my calculations are correct, probably not. There's 4 rounds left.
Oh,
yeah,
come
you're
on.
in the sixth.
Get
You
in
are
the
in the
bag.
6th round.
Yeah,
yes.
we're in the 6th round. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just maintain my concentration on this fucker.
ARYDUN.
Oh, come on. Get in the bag.
Actually,
What?
do you mind? There's something I want to do.
Go ahead.
Would it be an issue for me to pick up this rat?
It would be a check against the rat stats.
What are you gonna do with this rat?
I'm just gonna pick it up and put it down to make it walk over the back.
Okay.
You can do that?
You could pick up a rat, yeah.
Yeah, just...
So, like, if I kick the rat.
No!
Oh, okay.
That would probably deal damage. And
Don't
rats have
hurt the rat.
one hit point.
You have to gently cup the rat in your hand.
Get the shit off my face. Okay, never
Or as
mind.
the French Canadian would say, a hit point.
You wanna know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Okay.
just a rat.
ARYDUN.
Oh, come on. Get in the bag. I'm just gonna stay.
I love the immediate response to it. So if I kick this rat...
Which I would like to think that as Edna's sitting here going, should I pick up this rat? Mandalor goes, oh yeah! And walks up and rears back to kick it. Everyone's like, no!
Sit your ass down, boy!
You're like rears back and be like,
Yeah. He just fucking arrows and bullets just fucking Mandalor goes down.
my holy fire.
Stay
All those
down!
held actions just go off all at once.
Worthy sacrifice!
Yeah, I'm just holding my
I gotta cure wounds, don't worry man, but you're not kicking this rat.
Yeah.
Alright, ARYDUN.
Yeah, I'm just holding concentration.
Okie dokie. Mandalor.
Holding reaction.
Lori also is just gonna hold her shot, pointing at the fucking rat. Or
Yeah.
pointing at the space where the Yeti would come back if the rat were to drop. Which also is incidentally lined up with where the other
Oh,
guy
yeah,
would come
no,
back.
I don't know if I specified that. I'm holding for the Yeti.
Hold it for the big one or the little
Yeah,
one?
the big one.
Okay.
The big one.
Yeah. She's gonna hold for either one. Because
Oh, you can do that?
I mean, you can set a condition, and it's just kind of the DM's discretion on whether that condition is too
Okay.
specific, or too general, or specific enough. And I'd say holding it for if one of the enemies reappears is plenty specific enough.
We
And I'm
have
doing that.
2
what you
rounds
said.
left until this thing is full,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So Mandalore and Lori both hold their action. Kindle. holding.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
All right. Zephyr.
Zephyr-oni.
Extra cheese,
Can force
Zephyr.
push it? Do we have the force?
No sausage.
Are we Jedi's?
Zephyr
Can we
Chini.
just...
Zephyr-chini.
No, we are going to hold a dash action for when the door opens.
Yeah.
Because that means as soon as this bitch opens,
Okay. So
Now,
you
where
hold
is it
your
going to be
movement.
open there?
right where Morty's standing.
Yeah, right where that.
The
Like
door-
the door will be where
Where
Morty is
that
standing?
D4 is,
the
nothing is.
door will be right here, this next space over, and it will it'll emerge this way.
You are also aware
Okay.
Mortiferous has to take his turn and speak the command word for the door to open.
Yep.
It's not just once it's there.
Yeah,
So, anyway.
makes sense.
Sorry, that's Zephyr's turn, right?
Yes.
Mortiferous, you're also holding? Okay. Edna.
Shit.
Oh, wait, no. Rat Boy.
Rat boy.
Keep forgetting. Yeah. Let's do it.
Who's gonna bite?
ARYDUN.
Oh, then.
No, that's a 12 anyway.
He misses.
Okay. Edna.
I will also be holding a dash action, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, ARYDUN.
Yep, just holding concentration. I will not hold a dash action. I'm right there.
Mand'ALOR.
I'm going to keep my reaction on whatever pops the fuck up.
Okay, Lori will do the same. Kendall.
Actually, I'll do dodge action. Actually.
I still got
Okay.
key points.
Dodge.
He
It's not
Still
will.
got
He'll
key
also
points.
hold his action to shoot. Because it'll be the big one that pops up first. Yeah, he'll hold his action to shoot the big one. Shoot it.
Okay. Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Still holding.
It's tensed.
Everything
4,
is
5,
clutched.
6, 7, 8.
Maximum glute squeezing for thrust potential.
Alright. Alright. Mortiferous' turn takes place. What would you like to do?
Is it fully expanded? One more turn?
At the end of this turn. Because he did it on
Yeah.
this turn last time.
Okie dokie. He's gonna be. Can he use his two actions, his object interaction, as the speaking the word to open it?
So if he did it, it would be, if he did that on his turn, it would be too early. Because it's not expanded yet.
He can hold his action
But he could hold his action to speak the command word. Yeah.
command word, so that
I was hoping
that
you'd
is
think
what
of
he was
yeah.
going to do.
Okay. He will hold his action to speak the command word once it's expanded.
Yeah.
At which point it expands.
Yeah.
And he uses his reaction to speak the command word. So yeah, you guys watch as the fortress just shoves, as you've seen previous nights and on it shoves dirt and snow and root out of its way, slowly expanding in that space. I believe it's 20 by 20. It says on there, right? Is it 20 by 20 or 30 by 30?
It is
I think the inside is 20 by 20.
20 by 20.
Kind of
20 feet on the side.
just to avoid damaging
I do have
Edna.
a PFP.
To avoid damaging Edna, I will
Yes, but
arbitrarily put the door on this side, since
Yeah.
it must fill a space.
Feel 8 space.
Since she's decided to stand in its path slightly.
Excuse me. I will not sit here.
At which point you watch it take its full. You watch it. It's the last like few inches of its expansion. As the larger it gets, it's like less apparent as it expands, but you do see it reach its full capacity and stop for a moment, and Morty's like, and then speaks the command word, and the door opens. Fucking open! And it opens. And those of you who held your action, push past Mortiferous. So Zephyr, go ahead and pop yourself in there if you would like.
All up in
Get
this
your butt
cozy
in there.
place.
And
Edna can
also,
pop herself in
yep.
there, and that's everybody who held their action for it, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
That's why you guys.
Rat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be a dick. Am I gonna be a dick? No, I'm not gonna be a dick.
Okay. What, attack of opportunity?
No.
I was about to say no, wait, never mind.
Well,
No
who's
one's
still
in
left
range.
there? Oh, Kendall. Kendall, Lore, your eye.
What is a rat's intelligence?
That I don't have. Hang
Here,
on.
I'll pull it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Trash.
Trash. Fucking trash.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
I mean, it's a rat.
Rats are pretty intelligent.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still an animal, so it's probably like a 10 at best.
Oh, well, that would be more than enough for
Oh.
some shit.
Never mind.
But we'll see.
That's
Alright,
fair.
10 is our average human intelligence.
That is true.
What's the
yeah.
license of intelligence?
You're right, you're right. It's almost twice as
Hey,
fast.
remind us what is the licensed intelligence? 6.
Yes.
Rat.
I don't want to feel like a rat smarter than a lion.
It probably is.
Some days it probably is.
A rat over here just
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
Look,
What
a
is
rat
it?
over here just
Low.
yeah, my God.
You put Elias in a maze
When you
with
want to
cheese.
do a
He's just
favor,
gonna
you just hear drop out of music playing.
Probably.
He's like, oh, I live here now.
I wanted the cheese, but he found it first.
I got it eventually.
I mean,
I'm bigger, I win.
yeah. You see the rat and you're like, oh, okay, and you just dagger. Okay, rat.
I might at least give it a check. Come on, give it a fighting chance.
I'll give it a 1 in 20.
I'm gonna give it a check. Now understand, with this low of intelligence, there's gonna be a significantly negative modifier here.
Is it like a 4?
No, that's not good enough. Okay.
Because that would have been real sticky.
Yeah, because you know where that was going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not happy about it, you monster.
So you see it's in it. You see in the rat's eyes. It flashes for a moment as the two people rush into the fortress. He considers following them in as the door is wide open. But decides instead to continue attacking ARYDUN at disadvantage because she took the dodge action.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's a 6.
Oh.
So what could have been very bad, he ends up just kind of trying to bite at her feet as she's just going, stop, stop, stop. Edna, you're up.
He just bites my claws.
Oh, I'm up, am I?
Except my
Squeak,
toenail
squeak,
claws.
squeak.
Yeah.
Squeak, 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 squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go. Squeak, motherfucker. Do you hear it?
Edna's good in here.
ARYDUN.
We Gucci,
Okay.
y'all.
Good night, little rat
Bitch.
boy.
Gucci's
Nice,
catalog
sweet
is
prince.
hideous.
And I will
Bye, bitch.
into the fortress.
I am Ellie Saab. Thank you.
Damn it! The 2! Okay. Okay, is that your turn?
It's a hard life.
I will. I know that
Sick
they're
woman.
coming back next round, right? Next round is when everything pops off.
Same moment.
When shit hits the fan, bro.
Yeah, at the end of at the end of this coming round.
Okay, then I
Same
will
one.
get to like a little turret thing, and I will hold
Just turn and see.
a
There's
blindness
the turret holes you can
For-
come out of and
Okay,
shoot.
okay.
Which is why we're coming
the big guy.
Because
So-
now
I'm sorry, so you're gonna go over to a turret hole and do what now?
And
Because
have
now that we're
blindness
in here.
for when the big guy pops
Okay,
out.
so you only have to go
Okay,
shoot.
yeah,
around
yeah.
the turret holes and just plink these things down.
Okay, give me 1 second to read something real quick. This is...
Yes. I'll be towards the front so that he's in range.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Probably won't work. We'll see. Actually no. Instead of blindness, I'm gonna hold Bane for both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mand'ALOR.
Okay, so I don't have to disengage or anything from
You're
where
not,
this rat
you're not
is.
close enough to the rat to need to unless you pass within 5 feet of it, you're fine. Okay. You push past Morty.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm all the way in the back of the room. I'm all the way in the back of the
No,
room.
keep going, keep going.
Yep.
Alright.
Smushed
I'm in
against
the corner just like,
You figure out how to cast Melt with Stunning.
Lori will bonus action disengage.
I'm going. It's back.
She will bonus action disengage, continue holding her action
what is that Medina?
as she makes her way over to a little porthole, and Kendall's up.
He's not even gonna bother with the disengage. He'll
It
just.
already used its reaction. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Zephyr. Inside the fortress.
Chilling like a villain.
Chilling! Mortiferous.
Mortiferous is going to walk inside and he's going to speak the command word to close the fucking door. Because everybody's inside.
Fortunately, the rat held his action to move! He goes inside.
He gets decapitated by the door.
That's fine. We'll just.
Alright, so the door. Shit.
No, that's when I do pick him up, put him outside.
Just shove him through the porthole. Right.
No.
He drops 6 no damage.
Just let him play cute.
And he climbs back in the portal.
Can I still use an attack portion of the 2 actions that I have? Can I hold that attack?
Mortiferous?
Yes.
No, actually. Unless, well,
Because it's not extra attack, right?
well, because the actual thing that you do when you hold an action is you use the action ready in action. The action is called ready in action, and that's not something that's available to you as a hasted action.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Then no.
However,
I was just happy to be
you
here.
could technically use your hasted action to attack first, because there's nothing that says you can't, and then use your action to ready in action. So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to do that I know of.
Spite.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm just kidding. Just cause.
I don't like how you turn this in your favor.
Don't ruin
my scene. Going to kill you.
Yeah. That action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. It doesn't say you can only attack or something if you've already attacked with your regular action. So you can use that action whenever and for whatever you'd like. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he definitely wanted to close the door first above everything, so that's what he's doing.
So that can be his action or hasted action, but again, because it's use an object. I'd say speaking a command word is akin to using an object.
Then, with the remaining movement, can he get to a turret hole that has a view of that rat?
If he were, they're all currently kind of clogged up by party members. If he were to go to the 2nd floor, then he for sure could.
And that's going to take 5.
He can fly. I'd say it would take exactly as much movement as it would physically take to get there. So, getting over to the far wall, up and then back over 30-ish feet.
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do, and then he's going to shoot the rat. Because
So
the
he had to
door's closed.
step inside already, right, and close the door.
Yeah, he was right
Yeah.
there though, so 5
So
feet.
he won't quite be able to make it over to the porthole.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
In the nose pen.
Then he can use that additional action to dash and just get over to the porthole.
Alright.
Missing out.
Alright, so what we'll do is place a second one of these off to the side, and that will be the 2nd floor. Representative of the 2nd floor. Shit, I don't think I have another 4x4. 'cause-
Here we go. Does
You
this
got
work?
something?
Yeah. You can use my dice case thingy.
Is it a 3x4x?
No.
No, it's just
It's just
taller.
tall. And
I will
let's-
actually, because I don't.
Okay.
If other people want to go up there, where's I need a 1x3? There it Don't tap another one of these.
Oh no!
Gonna be this right here. So he's up here. We'll say he's right in the middle there where the little porthole is. Not that that's real. Alright.
Guys, when did we get a jail cell in here?
Since he has shitty
I'm
dice.
locked up, won't let me out.
Rat!
Rat bud.
Oh man, guys!
Matches at the front of it.
Can we call the rat Tekashi 69? Just saying.
He moves to the door.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, it will drop on my turn, yeah.
He moves to the door and starts scratching it. Edna, your turn.
So, at this point, so yeah, at the end of this turn will be the end of Polymorph.
No.
No?
We still have another round. It was cast a whole round after banishment was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because you go after her.
Yeah.
You cast banishment.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else went, and then right before your next turn, she cast polymorph.
Shit, I will maintain concentration. I will also make my way to a porthole, if there's one available.
You'd have to go to the second floor.
Second floor? Yeah. Then I will do that. How much movement would that take?
To get over and do you have a climbing speed?
No.
As a snake lady. There's a ladder, however, so I'll say it's still just regular movement. You'd be able to get up there with your movement.
Okay. Just get up there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. I will hold my action to blast a spell at.
What spell? You have to actually cast.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hang on one second. Yeah, I will blast Mel's acid arrow.
Okay. ARYDUN.
Alright, so is banishment gone now?
Banishment will drop at the end of your turn.
Okay, can I drop it early?
Yeah.
Okay, I will drop banishment
Mhm.
and cast Bane on both of them, the rat and the Yeti that comes back.
Okay, but are you casting it now?
Yes.
Because right now you're gonna cast it on the rat itself. Okay, yeah, cool.
It would still carry over, right? As it becomes a Yeti?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, like Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
It's still the same creature, even though it's not. Yeah, if you want to go and put the Yeti back onto the Diet Coke ring.
Phil.
Phil,
of the future. Anyway.
What?
That was about 3
Yeah.
seconds.
That was like George in the Jungle tune. But what is it? Because he's Phil of the future. Never known history is where he would land. Anyway, yeah.
What?
Phil of
Never
the
watched
future? You
that?
never watched Phil of the future?
No, what is that?
Wow, Kristin.
Wow.
I can't believe I've watched something you haven't.
Never did.
I had to, obviously.
That's like I had to watch 2 episodes of Just Jordan before I realized it was fucking stupid.
It's just Jordan.
Yeah, another stupid show, but way worse than Phil. Phil of the Future was good. Anyway.
No one names a main character Kristin.
Or Jordan, really.
That's always
why
like-
Just Jordan was a terrible show.
It's always like a cousin or a best
I mean,
friend.
And it was
Really,
and it was the character's name because the actor's name was Jordan. So, anyway.
When you couldn't be an actor and figure out, oh, this is my other name.
Well, it was that time when like Disney Channel was trying to like make the actual kids like
Oh, no, it
super
was
famous.
Disney, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, anyway.
They all suck.
Anyway.
This is why I didn't watch those shows. Stop watching Disney.
So,
after, like,
super
99.
tense moment as the fucking abominable Yeti reappears in the fucking space. Yeah. You cast Bane? Alright.
And I was holding my action.
You said what now?
Charisma saves.
Charisma save! I will say this, because it's not quite fair for something to, well, or is that just tactics? Yeah, no, fuck it. Say to have something be polymorph and have to use the charisma save of its altered form, and then for that spell to persist back into its regular form, where it might have had a much better chance of saving, I'd say it's probably just tactics to do that to somebody. So, anyway, Abominable Yeti, charisma save. That's a total of 0. So, bang that fucker. And the rat, I'm sure his stats aren't going to matter here.
Well, the big guy.
The guy all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, that's a total of 15.
Yeah, that fails.
Yeah!
That's close though.
So I had held my action to cast Mel's acid arrow
Okay.
at 4th level once
So
this
spells
fucker
are good.
reappeared.
On the
Yeah.
one that you have polymorphed on the the other one?
No, the big guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. I imagine Mel's acid arrow looks exactly like spellcasting in RuneScape, which is like
Probably.
super clunky and like you can see the little sprite of the thing go onto like the then it goes.
Well, yeah, I think it is like a bright green arrow. Yeah, actually. So that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I couldn't remember what it No!
Oh,
Don't die.
at least it
So
wasn't
how
a
many
I thought
d4s was it? Okay, so that is going to be 64 upon hit.
Oh, 64. I thought you 64. I was like,
64 total.
I literally typed MILF's acid arrow.
Yay.
MILF. It's not.
Come on, guys, you've met my mom. No, you didn't.
no, we haven't.
Nobody met my mom.
What is that anymore?
No, I met Edna's mom.
Oh.
No.
5. Come here, come here. There's so many.
Infinite energy.
I'm like Wesley Collins. How many years in college? So many.
Like my brother. He got a 4-year degree in 7.5 years.
Ah, poor bastard.
Well,
Yeah.
got it.
He was not motivated at all.
10.
Whoopsie.
13.
He just graduated like a year ago.
16
He's
plus.
28.
Yay! What is this? So that's a total of 22 acid
That's a
damage.
little over a year ago. Because he was graduating before you.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that is 22 acid damage.
Okay. To Big Fuck.
Yeah, to that big fuck. Oh, the thing that hasn't taken damage at all? Yeah, that totally
Now
killed
he
him.
takes
Yeah.
his first damage.
Yay!
Yay! So only 800 more.
At least we're safe.
And he will take 3d4 at the end of his turn.
Okay, I would like to cast Toll the Dead
Oh, the day.
on the big one.
Well, what kind of save is that? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Do I roll the d4 or you?
For...
It's the same thing for us, so it is a minus d4.
Oh, it's the bang. He's banged.
Yes,
Yeah. I'll roll it.
Gonna use the Edna.
And I'm sorry, wisdom save?
Yes.
That is an 18.
Okay, he's
19 plus 1 minus 2.
okay, then I will cast Spiritual Weapon at a 3rd level. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, that's just like
Bitch, don't be sorry.
spiritual weapon.
Okay.
What's the range to cast it in within?
60 feet?
Gonna go ahead and put one on him. Damage on one.
Oh, I don't think that hits. That's a 14.
No.
Okay,
Where's your
but it's
spiritual
there.
weapon?
The
Just
big boy.
yeah, just next to him. On the other side. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, it is now his turn. He'll take Milf's acid arrow damage, right?
Yes, yes you will. Too dark, I can't see that. 4, 2.
What did you cast? What level did you cast this at?
4th.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
12 points of acid damage.
Awesome. Okay.
He's hyper vulnerable to acid damage, though, right?
Okay. And
Hyper full 4 times damage.
That's a new,
And it's a multiplier. Every time you hit him with it, it just goes up.
And it's not just like regular, it's like the one, 8, 16, 32.
is there a
Like 7,000 something times damage.
DMG?
Still not dying.
yeah.
good? That one right there.
Probably.
Oh, is there one closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Thank you, Slayer.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what the
I'm not gonna do that. You tell that bitch to shut the hell up.
10 minutes, possibly stopping within an hour.
Yay.
Center of his back, and the next tree that he was like moving to weave around just impacts the tree as he loses consciousness. Kind of turns, lands on his shoulder, and rolls onto his back. Dead.
After like 8, 9 hours of combat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He would either prone him or remove him from the game board.
If you could repeat your victory dance for posterity.
There is a singular Yeti just
Thank
hauling
you.
ass. Like in all reality, he's like here-ish, just haul it ass into the cave.
We're done.
That's right. We can get him later.
And then he will hunch down and take a couple of swings at the only person he can reach without coming all the way into that chamber, which is Edna.
Yeah. I've got like no battery life left, but I wanted to capture that shit got more bleak.
Yeah, that's a 19 to
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
I don't know how much health you have left, but I'm doubting this is...
That I'll make it.
Yeah. He's like,
We got out of there.
oh, my bad.
We got out of there inches from a TPK. And I think for Jordan's sake, that better be the end of it.
I have full health. I don't
Now, as you guys gather up outside the now collapsed Darren's Fortress, you see it down, and the party members as you're now maybe like 100 feet away. You've seen them file out. You're able to make out their figures between the gaps in the trees and see the fortress shrink down.